When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
Oh, my sound's on my laptop. That's Wyatt. And welcome in. No Tingle with the Tingle and Co. show here on this Tuesday morning. What are we talking about today? Brought to you by our Southern Regional Medical Center
There you go.
Studios. CS Roofing, our advisor, Pierce Patterson. Don't know the phone number, forgot the phone number. We have a Turtle Box giveaway courtesy of CAS Roofing today. If you entered in the giveaway on Instagram, you have a chance to win it. It's not today?
Tomorrow.
Nope. Ah, fuck. It's on Buster's birthday. Damn it.
Keep rolling. We're not cutting.
Yeah, what else?
And shout out our sponsor, FANDUEL. You know, I'll be old enough to bet on Sunday,
Nice.
so I'll be able to.
Spin it on your finger like a basketball.
Oh. It's not. There's no spin on the mic, actually,
I
guys.
said spin it.
Oh. At least it spit on it. Hawk Tua. I don't want that Hawk Tua if she ain't gonna.
Lance,
What is
flip
it?
that. Lance, flip this whole thing. What, 2 minutes into the show, you spit on the microphone? Good morning.
Hold on.
When you see that notification, we about to go live. Turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, welcome in here on this Tuesday morning. We are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to the team here at SRMC as they take great care of us. They take great care of you. Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Shreveport, Southern Regional Medical Center.
GOMART, WARDO'S,
as they-
F45.
As they house Tingle and Co. brought to you by FANDUEL. FANDUEL brings you our show every single day. Our friends over at FANDUEL. You see the logo spinning in the top corner. We appreciate FANDUEL.
spitting.
Make sure you go and download the app or open up the website. It's just that easy. Open up the app right now. You got Ivory Coast and Norway, France, Sweden, Mexico, Ecuador, and some World Cup soccer today.
Put down the wrong pipe. What can I say?
Yep.
Oh, you
And
got
of
the pipe
course,
last night?
You've got
Nope.
you got Wimbledon as well. So that's our friends over at FanDuel. We appreciate FanDuel for bringing you our show free of charge every single day. Lloyd, Wyatt, Christian. Good morning, fellas. How are we doing?
Unbelievable soccer match. Two
Yes.
unreal matches. PK. And look, I love a PK just as much as the next half, but 2 PKs is a lot.
It's
Well, and
crazy.
it made up for the games because the games were objectively boring. A lot of possession and then finally you get to overtime and it's like, okay, we're going to PKs. Like this will make up for the rest of the game.
Soccer question for the two over there, the Gooners.
Yes.
Were the Netherlands parking the bus?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it
not
looks
their
like.
style. I don't
It
know
was
why
odd.
they were doing that. They're a high-scoring team and they're sitting back, let Morocco have as many chances as they got.
I hate parking the bus.
I know, especially when a team that doesn't need to do it doesn't. That's the worst.
I was sad Netherlands lost because the guy who scored for the Netherlands, Gakpo,
Yeah.
just lost a child. And so he scored and was really emotional, was
Yeah.
crying, and the whole team ran out. I was like, that's cool. Let him have this one. Rough week. So, but it sucks
lost.
that they lost. But
Yeah. Oh,
the PKs are fun. I'm kind of indifferent on penalty kicks. I don't love. They're very entertaining. From an entertainment standpoint,
Yes.
they're unbelievable.
That game needed them.
So what
Yeah, yeah,
standpoint
yeah.
do you not
Yeah.
like them?
I don't
But the
think
soccer's
I
too
don't
good
think
for
it's,
the PKs.
But it's 4
I don't
4.
think it's the most I don't think it's the best for the integrity of the sport in the sense of I don't think it's the best way to crown the best team.
Yeah.
I guess I.
But
agree
I
with
think it's fucking phenomenal
great television.
entertainment.
It's like
Yes.
getting the World Baseball Classic with the home run derby.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
Which
that
would
is
be
the-
cool, but
Instead
you're
of
like,
extra
we
innings,
lost.
Instead
Yeah.
of extra innings, you play to the 11th. If you're still tied after 11th inning, we just go straight to a home run derby.
Right.
There is a
Which
world
would
where
And then
be
if
kind of
Stanfield hit
like
up
it's a
at
5
6, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, let's go.
You've got 5 swings, you got to swing off. Like
Yeah.
it's not the best way to do it, but it's so fun to watch.
There is a world where some games need it and some games don't. Like last night, that needed some sort of ending because both teams were just sitting back to best. But usually the game might be 3-3, 4-4, and if you play an extra 10 minutes or do a
Another
golden
goal
goal,
will get scored.
yeah, another goal will be
Yeah.
scored and the game will be over like that.
I did see interesting question, Lloyd. I think you sent it on Twitter because it kind of goes along with that point. Was it said the biggest choke opportunities in sports.
Oh.
PK, putt, field goal, free throw. 1 through 4. They had them ranked that way. I would say PK and putt are tight for 1 and 2, because a putt, to me, a lot of times like sinking a putt, it's you versus you.
Yeah.
And of course you got to read the greens, the whole thing, but there's not somebody that can block it. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people crumble under the pressure of like a 2-footer rather than a PK. But I do also think a penalty kick is very much in the running for number 1 biggest choke opportunity.
The putt and the field goal, it depends on how long it is. I'm not a big golf guy, but like a field goal, a 40-yard field goal is a lot different than like a 25-yard field goal.
I would put field goal as the least big choke opportunity, because there are so many other things that can go wrong. A bad snap, a bad hold. Now, that's still technically a choke opportunity. It's just not on the kicker.
And boring.
Yeah, that's fair.
A blocked field goal. Like, all of those things can. And so I would say that's not, because like a free throw, even though there are other people there and you got the crowd going, it's just you in the hoop. Like it's on you to make a free throw.
Ooh, I would still, if you miss like a 20, like if you miss a field goal from the
shot.
10-yard line,
Yeah.
I still think that's a bigger choke job than like missing 1 free throw. Because you're a kicker, you are paid literally to kick the ball through the uprights.
And
if you miss a chip shot, like I think that's worse than the free throw.
I would contend that every soccer player ever, I think, would love the idea of a penalty kick. Well, how far away are you?
10 yards.
10 yards, and the goal is huge.
Yeah.
And you have the goalie, which makes it objectively like fun.
Right.
Like there is a sense of this
Mano
kid, no
v
matter
mano.
what I do, but they just kept missing. Like they were post, wide, and that was all pressure. That's all that it was, because in the World Cup, like, you could feel the weight of the nation on you, where it's like everybody is watching, and you could see that some of those guys are like, oh, this is his first penalty kick ever. It's like, well, I can know how to kick a soccer ball. I'm pretty good at it. I'm here. But then it just becomes such a absolute fuck of like, oh my, this is, and then you kick, you're like, what did I do? Bad.
So what would you say that you think that's the biggest choke opportunity?
I think it's the most entertaining.
Yeah. Because I think a putt, I just feel like
if you miss a penalty kick, if the keeper saves it, that's one thing.
Right.
If you miss it,
you
choked. Like
Yeah.
But what about like a 3-footer
I think
to win the Masters, and
Rory,
and it lips out. Like, I feel like that is the big, because you are a golfer. Putting is like, I mean, it is very difficult.
No,
but it's like that's.
This is the best thing about the question, because this all comes down to pressure.
Yeah.
Like literally the moment. That's like, if you gave a professional golfer a 3-footer, they wouldn't look at it. They would just brush it in. But when it becomes to win a green jacket, and you feel everybody looking at you, and you're like, this is the thing I've worked the hardest at my entire life. It's all right here, and it's right in front of me. And it's just do what you've done a million times, and you yank it. You're like, I have to go play again. Yeah. Like, the last thing I want to do is play golf right now. And same thing, I would imagine. That's why I think it is. And all of these are very much up there. Because I think free throw should be 3.
Well, I also, the only thing about free throw is very rarely do like you go up to shoot game-winning free throws.
I'm putting all of this as a penalty kick situation.
Okay.
Because if it's like a free throw
free throw's
off,
up there.
that would be
it's up there, yeah.
Awesome. Because it's all pressure.
Yeah. And I tell you what, like that, there are so many things that can go wrong, like free throw wise, because it's a very.
It's funny that all the
easy
sports
shot.
that we all are,
but
we
it's like,
consider good at.
If it comes off your hand, just if you push it, like
Missed it.
you're cooked.
Same thing with golf. Like,
same thing with
you're
golf.
like, I missed it.
Yeah.
And it's all because
like you know the second it's like in basketball, same with golf, you know the second it's off your hand, if it's going in or not.
And then you're just like, God, win. Something. Like, go in. Yeah, it's the air up there.
But I feel like it is an interesting question, especially after last night, after witnessing the penalty kicks like we did.
If you could, I guess golf was standing, unless it was like if they did like a Ryder Cup scenario where it's like a putt off, like sudden death, and it goes back and forth like penalty kicks. If you could shoot your teammate who missed it and get somebody else to do it, would you do it? Like after a miss, redo.
Oh, kill the teammate
Get another chance.
And you could pick anyone.
No, the guy that missed. Like, what if Messi missed, not shooting him?
Right. But so if I shoot him,
you get another. He gets if somebody stands in for him. That one didn't count.
Okay. I mean, I guess it would be a teammate by teammate basis.
You know real quick. Like, I don't think they're shooting A-Rod. or Shohei Ohtani.
No, I mean, if Curry's at the free throw line, he's
Yeah, you're fine. You're okay,
shot.
buddy. Now, if it's
Shaq.
Draymond Green, you're
Look,
dead.
I love Shaq, but I mean, we're
No,
shooting
but you
free
could.
throws
But you
here.
need him for the next game if you advance.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't shoot Shaq either
No, okay,
because I need him for Game 7.
that is true.
But if it's
Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dead.
you're gone, buddy.
6-man,
Yeah, sorry.
Interesting. That's an interesting posed question.
because
You
if
came
Tiger
up with
Woods
that on
missed
your
it,
own?
yeah, just now.
Yeah,
If Tiger Woods missed it you're fine.
you're good.
We'll shoot somebody else. I'm going again.
Patrick Reed.
Dead.
I knew exactly the response I was going to get.
Shoot him before. And his wife.
But it was interesting. It was fun to watch. I
It's
am not
high
the biggest
entertainment. Yeah, no, it's
soccer
been
fan,
great though.
But penalty kicks are some of the highest form of entertainment in sports. Like I think that's another way to look at this question. Like, what is the most entertaining of all of these?
It's for the casual.
Penalty kick is number one by far. Like, it is made for me. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not watching soccer, invested in it. It is just kind of, let's get to the penalty kicks. Let's
Yeah.
get to the.
Well, and it
the-
takes forever to get there too. Like if you're on penalty kicks,
That's part of the pressure.
yeah,
Yeah.
like 120 minutes, like that's 2 hours. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, and you're tired, and you're the whole.
Some of those guys were gassed.
Yeah,
100%.
No, I mean, you just played 120 minutes,
Well, and like
even though you have hydration breaks.
a lot of the guys you can chalk it up to like the pressure of the World Cup. A lot of these guys haven't
Right.
been there, especially for like Paraguay and for like Morocco. But even for Morocco, you've got like Achraf Hakimi, who just hit a penalty against Arsenal in the Champions League final, and he missed his penalty last night. So it can get anybody. Like it's not just the guys who haven't been there
Yeah,
before.
no,
it's truly like it's absurd.
Not pressure will get anybody.
Yeah.
like that. It is undefeated. Like even if you might overcome the pressure once, it will get you next time.
No, it's wild. It's
And
wild
it's
to
such a
watch.
defining thing. Like
It is.
Michael Jordan
Yeah.
clutch. Like that's what everybody thinks. Oh, he's
Right.
going to make it. LeBron James, people think not clutch is clutch.
Is clutch.
I don't want him on the free throw line, but
No.
that's unfortunate.
There's not many people that do one on the free throw line though.
Ray Allen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a short list of like I will die with you at the free throw line because they are tough. Because
Yeah,
the game
it's-
has stopped. There's no rhythm or any like you're. It's just you in the goal, cuz.
And then I've seen this once, and I think it was Kansas playing in a March Madness tournament. This was like such a innocuous thing, but they had like the goal was still lit up, like and it was like he got fouled at the buzzer, and they
Yeah.
kept it on,
Throw you off.
missed.
Yeah,
Well,
that
yeah,
would
I
throw you
understand the game is over, and
Yeah.
it could be more over if I make
It's
this, but if I
consistently
miss, it's
reminding
definitely
me.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm protesting the game. You can't make me fucking shoot free
Go on
throws
the
with
other
the
goal.
thing on the around the thing.
And then everybody's
But it is crazy how much like these small moments in like a big career or whatever, like
define you.
these are the ones that everyone calls back to.
100%.
Yeah,
It
they
is.
forget about the 35 and 10 you had before.
Right.
It's about the final free throw that you have.
Yeah, that's literally all it comes down to.
There's
like,
got to be no better feeling than missing, and then the guy after you on the other team misses. You're like, okay, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Josh
Hart.
Hart.
Even
Yeah.
if you
It's
still,
literally
Josh-
Josh
yeah.
Hart against the like when he missed the
that
dunk
layup.
against the
Yeah,
Spurs.
De'Aaron Fox
If
sold
the Spurs
game.
go and seal that game and win it, he is
Dead.
enemy number one.
Right.
Like it's all eyes on Josh Hart. Instead, Fox goes and misses it. Like and now Fox is the enemy because he. And, I mean, Josh Hart got saved because that is
Now,
a tough spot.
Both situations are a little different. Josh Hart played well the entire series. That one moment would have ruined his series. De'Aaron Fox was bad the entire series.
right.
So a little bit different, but yes,
Well, and I would
people
s-
always think
But
back
good
to the
that
Fox
game.
I would
moment.
also contend not that different because I think that's why he was pressing so much to try to make the shot was because he was trying to make up for the bad series.
Yeah.
You just need
I
one.
could be the hero.
You just need one. You just need one.
Wah.
Or he was
But
point shaving. Jimmy Butler point shaving. Did y'all see that this morning?
I did not see that.
Jimmy
this morning.
Butler's best friend just got caught in a point shaving scheme.
Oh yeah.
And there's now a scandal going on
everywhere.
between him, I guess dropping out of games and stuff like that, and
Interesting.
changing betting markets in his favor.
Very interesting.
That's not someone I would have had pegged for
me neither.
Yeah.
shaving points.
Big face coffee.
Yeah.
But it was some fun World Cup the last couple of weeks. It continues on as we are into the knockout rounds of the FIFA World Cup. I'm sure you see here on the desk, I've got the Turtle Box Ranger. Do not forget to enter in to the giveaway on our social media pages as well as the CAS Roofing social media page. It is a post that highlights the giveaway. Make sure you like it, tag friends. We will announce it tomorrow morning live on this show who wins the Turtle Box Ranger that's sitting right here in front of me. You've got a control panel, built-in magnet. You've got a charging port, USB-C, waterproof, party mode, wireless stereo pairing. Wirelessly connect 2 turtle boxes for true left and right stereo. So
Your
there
turtle
you go.
box maxing.
You can turtle box max. That's for sure. What do you
Get the big one and then 2
little
of
ones?
these.
And you're rocking
Rangers.
against surround sound. Elite for a tailgate. I'm telling you. Look at. I mean, look how small it is. Easily portable.
That looks pretty big.
Big to me.
That's perfect for the beach.
Oh, it's
Uh-huh.
perfect size.
Perfect for the
Hell
beaches.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can keister it if you want to bring it to the airport.
Okay.
There he goes.
you don't have
Nice.
room.
That's good advertising.
Yep.
Maybe
Make
you
sure
can
it's a
keister
song
it.
with a lot of bass
Doesn't
for
fit.
you, Chrissy.
What'd you say?
Make sure it has a lot of bass.
Oh, little Millie by Lil
No.
Wayne.
Make sure you spit on it first.
Yeah. Like the microphone. What were you owing over there, Lloyd? You said,
I think it was Andrew Messina that ground ball off.
To see? Ooh. Yeah.
Throw
That's
it
a
first.
tough one.
Knock his block off. Chuck Knobloch couldn't throw it to first.
Oh.
So imagine if you had somebody with the yips over there, like Robinson Cano, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Danny Dickinson, you're fine.
You're good.
Obviously, Stephen Milam, please.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, give
But
me 5 of those.
Sometimes it'll find.
Jacob Berry shot before, just starting now.
Because I like
We'll play with 4.
baseball, because you talk about it all the time. The baseball will find whoever is sweating it the most.
Every time.
A ground ball off is a tough one. A tough one. But we do appreciate all of you starting and spending your morning with us as we are into the offseason by far. I do want to say, I do think this should be a somewhat big month for some LSU football recruiting in addition to last month. In about 30 minutes, we'll have Glen West from On 3 Sports join us. We'll have Big Glen open up hour number 2 at 9 a.m., talk LSU football recruiting. What are a couple of names we should be on the lookout for, Wyatt, going into this week and asking Glen about at 9 a.m.?
Yeah, so tomorrow, July 1st, there's 2 LSU prospects making their commitments. Brandon Sherrard, who's the 4-star cornerback from Texas, and then 4-star safety Jaden Anding. Jaden Anding, I know Ole Miss is in his top 3. I think LSU looks pretty good there. It's obviously the little brother of Aiden Anding. And then 4-star cornerback Brandon Sherrard. We've talked a little bit about him. I feel a little bit less confident in him because it seems like Greedy James is trending towards LSU, so I would peg Brandon Sherrard going to Texas right now. But you never know, Corey Raymond, that's not really a done deal. But he commits at 11:20 a.m. Jaden Anding is at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. And then on July 2nd, Davion Jones will make his announcement. I believe that's an LSU South Carolina race. He was RPM'd to LSU yesterday or the day before. So that's the teammate of Josh Dobson also. Okay. So it seems like LSU's in a good spot there. And then there's no decision timeline or an announcement date for Greedy James, but it seems like he's trending heavily towards LSU, and I wouldn't be surprised if he made the move to flip on over to the good guys within the next couple of days.
Well, there you go. There are a couple of the names to be on the lookout for to kick off the month of July. We will, of course, talk to Glen West at 9 a.m. this morning, get his thoughts on Brandon Sherrard, Jaden Anding, Davion Jones, Greedy James, those 4-star DBs to open up the month of July. 9 a.m. opening up hour number 2 will be Glen West of On 3 Sports. But, Lloyd, how was mic'd up last night? What was some of the reaction from Mikey and J. Mitch with the pause news?
See, I don't like to put the boys on the spot because they do
course.
have relationships with a certain, like we talked about Nolan Kane a
Right,
good bit,
right.
and I do think that had something to do with it. He's just very good at his job.
Yes.
The interesting to follow Schloss over to Texas, and then after 2 years,
Yep.
go
Turn back
to Texas A&M. But I from just my perspective, him doing that, I think he sees more of like an a means to an end. Like I would rather work with somebody my age, like Michael Early having that job is unbelievable.
Yeah.
At that age, they're both like in their early 40s, And I think the precedent of like kind of what Will Waits is like, it's more fun to win with your friends and do it that way as opposed to like Schloss. I don't think there's much room for like vertical integration in terms of what I want to do for my career and who's going to put me. Like it feels like he got passed over for some job opportunities that he should be a head coach.
Yeah, I
soon.
agree.
And from what it looks like Schloss was like very much just happy with where he was on the staff, and Nolan Cain has goals and aspirations. So like, if you're not going to help me as being an older guy, like get me into some of these doors, then I'll just go do it myself with my buddy, and like we're going to have fun winning. And A&M very much serious. Like I know you push me back on Texas. They're as serious as they are about having money. They don't have an identity. Yeah. They don't know what they are, and people don't necessarily really care if they win or lose in terms of like their fan base isn't as rabid as some in the SEC. Like A&M, they're trying. Yeah. They just can't do it. But fan base is invested. They want it to be great and everything, and they have the money. Texas just feels like, oh, look, we made it to Omaha, didn't win anything. And it's like, oh, we made it to the college football playoff, didn't win anything. It's like, but we're consistently there, but it doesn't break their heart. And I think that does matter at some point, and I just am still waiting, God forbid. I think it's too late now. But like Nolan Cain on this staff for LSU I don't know who you like, just add him, but that would have been a great pickup for LSU forever. But he is somebody that is has the acumen to be like Marcus Paz, you just picked up, like we need this guy, we can make those inroads, and he still has relationships in Baton Rouge. Yeah. But that was a good piece of the conversation. Then we got into the Jake Brown thing because of the 5 for 5 and how that goes, and then some news came through the old phone, if you will. I don't know if Jake Brown's going to be coming back after he ran the second fastest. They do a 30-yard dash now. It used to just be the 60. Yeah. The second fastest ever recorded time, and that was going to be number 1 until somebody ran after him. So he ran I'm fast. Yeah. He ran the second fastest ever recorded 30-yard dash in Major League Baseball combine history.
Wow. Impressive.
Very much so. So he can play center.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But it seems like his speed always kind of gets overlooked. Like it feels like he's always kind of been the fastest or one of the fastest guys on the team, and you've always kind of been like, oh, he's a good hitter, good in the field, great arm.
Ass.
You never, of course, you never really look at him as like, oh, he's speed plus speed.
Yeah. Well, and I think some of it's because like
he's white.
I mean, but you think of last year's outfield, like the national championship outfield, they were all real fast. And so it was like, but he just kind of got overshadowed because he wasn't an everyday guy. Right. So when you were thinking of Stanfield and Curiel and the speed they had, and it was like, well, Jake Brown is pretty fast. And now he's proving it. So it'll be interesting to see the way it pans out with the MLB draft, just a little over a week away. But those are the things that happen, right? You start to rise up boards as you test, as you go through the process of preparing for the draft. It is what it looks like a week ago might not look the same the next week, right? I mean, Derek Curiel going into the draft was like, 17 to 25, and then as time goes on, it's like 15, 13. Is Derek Curiel a top 10 pick? Like it's crazy how these things go, but the closer they start to look, and I would say LSU guys more so than anything because of the level of competition and the level of coaching that they're getting, you see them start to rise as people watch them more so. So it'll be interesting to see, but I do think it is intriguing to see how some of this offseason continues to roll through for baseball. I think the portal officially closes tonight at 11:59 p.m. You cannot enter anymore after tonight, which is maybe why a guy like, what's my guy,
Cameron Fluky,
who had no reason to enter other than, I guess, leverage because he's going to be a top 10 pick, enters the portal yesterday, which caught people off guard, but it's probably just because of the schedule and the portal closing up. Also saw Cam Johnson entered back into the portal. Of course, a former LSU pitcher.
Was he?
Went to Oklahoma and is now back in the transfer portal.
That is one person I would imagine LSU is not keen on bringing back. And this is nothing about the person, just his play style is not what they're looking for at the moment. Games are already 5.5 hours long.
Yes. I mean,
but all the talent in the world.
Yeah, no, and it sucks because it's like, it is the conversation, right? You think of players that are that highly touted coming out of high school. We have been at LSU lucky enough to witness the positive side of it so many times, where it's Bregman making it to school and Cruz making it to school and Curiel making it. And you see the positive aspect where they make it to school, they live up to the expectations, they ball out the whole thing, and they go be a top 5 pick, right? This is one of those ones where it doesn't pan out that way.
And he will go to a Power 4 school.
Right.
Like, he'll go to
because
a contender.
the talent is there.
Somebody's
Somebody's
gonna
going
take
to
a flyer.
I can fix him.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Because if you do fix him, you're getting a guy who can get drafted in the top 20 in the draft.
And
Because he was going to, like, he was that good out of high school.
Right.
And that's where it's like, it's tough for the kid because you're probably looking back being like, man.
And that's, if I'm him, I would much prefer this struggle than doing this in the minor leagues.
Oh,
with
100%.
nobody helping me. You know, at least he's
Yeah.
going to find coaches and get the actual, like, coaching that he needs, as opposed to, like, I'm withering away in single A. And it's like,
Right.
I'm not getting better. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have gone to college. At least now he can, like, this is what is the good part of the transfer portal. Like, I need to find somebody who's going to get me right, I hope, but
Yeah.
it's not here and it's not there and somewhere.
Somebody's going to give him a chance. It's not going to be
No,
LSU,
he's going to, no, not
but
at all.
someone's going to give him a chance.
Yeah, and then he'll get a chance, and if it doesn't pan out, he'll still get drafted very high.
Yeah.
Because he's a lefty that throws 100.
Yeah, I mean, no, the talent is there.
Go
It
to the
always
Brewers.
has been.
Yeah.
And they'll work with you.
And then you'll see him in 3 years, you're like, aha, remember that name. You're very good now.
Yeah, you figured something out, I think.
Yeah, I could have used you.
You know, he was actually underrated when he was here. I've always said
Never
that.
had the chance.
Yeah, I didn't get to play enough.
He had Oklahoma
It was a
Friday
tough-
night starter 2 years in a row.
It was a tough sight for the Oklahoma game 1 against LSU when we got
Yeah.
out there, and it was like,
automatic dub.
I actually felt bad for him.
We
there-
went through our FanDuel
That's
accounts.
rough.
That was one that was a win.
yeah, there were, and
Not
there,
a lot of green in there.
that is true.
a good
But there was a point where I was like, God, I do feel bad for the kid.
Oh, you're
Like,
not. I mean, talk about the penalty kick thing.
Oh,
like,
my gosh,
throw a
yeah.
strike.
Whew.
Like, oh,
in Alec box.
I'm not even guaranteed that they can swing or not.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
His defense also, like, I think they made a couple errors
did.
too,
No,
which sucks.
no,
and
that's
it's
the
like
box, baby.
nothing fucking can go right. Like even when they hit the ball,
Get me
No,
out.
they crumbled.
No.
on the ground. Like
They
we can't
they
make it out.
absolutely crumbled. So look, it'll be interesting to see how the baseball
That's
offseason
why
continues to
baseball
roll
is
on.
awesome.
That
though.
team won a fucking national championship.
And we
Is that not
were
crazy?
Unreal.
laughing them out the stadium.
Literally,
We
we
laughed at
lost
them-
the series, and we were like, "That team's fucking awful."
That's one you should have gotten.
We laughed at them
100%.
a month before in Hoover.
Beat them
Yeah.
again.
LSU beat them, and it was
Yeah.
like,
That's it.
they're really not good.
Yeah.
And they won a national championship.
We were doing the thing of like, not to the extent of basketball, but you were trying to go there. Like, who should I bet on or against? It's like, well, who did LSU beat?
Right.
Oklahoma. It's
Right.
like, oh,
No,
national
I-
champions.
I did pick against
we all
that
did.
LSU defeated a handful of times.
That's kind of the argument I have with myself in my head all the time, where it's like, is it? Oh,
One
you
of
think that's
them?
funny?
Argue you have
Sometimes
with
I
yourself.
argue with myself.
That's
I'll play
okay.
both
Yeah,
sides
yeah,
of it.
nobody's here. I'll fight.
In the shower, no, it's football. Well, so I always think about, like, is it harder to win a national championship in college baseball or in college basketball?
Yeah.
Or college baseball or college football? Because college football, I feel like, in order to win the national championship, you have to be one of the top 3 to 5 teams in the country. And it's really hard to be one of those top 3 to 5 teams in the country. College baseball, you just have to get hot at the right time.
Right.
But now there's more teams. Even if you're the number 1 team in the country, there's no guarantee that you win the national championship. Like, Tennessee was clearly the best team in 2022. They didn't win.
Right.
So is it harder to be one of those hot teams in college baseball and win the national championship? Or is it harder to get to the, or is it harder to get to the
Oh.
status? All right,
Hotter and
all
harder.
right.
Oh,
All right. I've been watching Love Island.
When is the last time a 1 seed won it all?
2 years ago. Tennessee was
Tennessee
the
was
number
the
1
1
seed
seed
when they won it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I just feel like so often it's just not.
No,
I mean,
right.
This year, obviously, UCLA. But like the 2 years LSU's won it, they weren't 1 seeds either year.
Right.
You know, like Wake Forest was the number 1 overall seed in 23.
Yeah.
And then last year it was, who was the 1 seed?
Vandy.
Yeah.
17 and 13
forgot
in
about that.
conference play.
Yeah.
And they've got a fucking great RPI, guys. Nice.
But no, the interesting
Play.
thing about like football for me is I've always thought of it like there's probably like 8-ish teams that
Right.
you could. I've always told people That's the difference between baseball, basketball, football. Football, I can name 8 teams. The national championship's probably in it more often than not. Preseason every year. Last year's probably the one-off where that doesn't happen because I probably wouldn't preseason have named Indiana in the 8.
Well, see, that's what's different about football is of the circumstances to get in.
Right.
And I think, like, if Indiana, somebody had to win the conference, and
Right.
you can put those in tiers of great conference winner, you're not going to win the whole thing. Indiana was in that boat, it felt like, of conference isn't very hard. They're good.
Yeah.
But how swiftly it happened from, like, Indiana, maybe the worst football program, like, I don't want them on my television, to national champions.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Very fast.
And that's what coaching does. But that's just the difference between college football because they try to make it equal opportunity.
Right.
If you can go to the dance if you want. If you get in, you have the chance to play, but then you run into Ohio State.
Right.
We're not that.
Because so if you were to name
Like,
if you were to name 8 teams, like going into
like
next
he was
year.
at James Madison.
Right.
And it's like they're not going to win anything. And I thought the same about Indiana. It's like, oh, Indiana's in it, but then it was like Indiana's a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's very true. But if you were to name 8 teams for next year,
LSU.
would you have LSU in the 8?
They're in. They
Yeah.
have to be in there. The roster.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a different version of like power rankings versus
Right.
actually how you get there.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't.
Because there are so many things. Because you can power rank them on what you think the best teams, best roster, those sort of things are. But then once you take schedule into account, the rules
That's why Lane's
to actually
pissed.
right. Like you're playing 9 SEC games now, it's tougher to be 10-2, which is the Mendoza line is 10-2. Like if you go 9-3, you don't get in. Nobody's ever gone 9-3 and got into the playoff.
You think that changes this year?
I do, because the SEC plays 9 games now. I just don't think there's a way if there is a 9-3 non-SEC champion, but they have considerable wins, and one of those 3 losses is to a non-conference team, they don't put them in. Like to a not like say Texas goes 9-3 again with a loss to Ohio State, and they lose to A&M and LSU. Right, 3 really good losses. 2 of them are in the SEC, and they're the 3rd team in the conference. There's no way they don't get in
It also is kind of
because they also now have 7 SEC wins.
and it's also like we're the fool
Yeah,
because when that game is played, it will mean everything, and then
Right.
10 weeks later, we'll look back like that game doesn't like that's a wash, right? Ohio State, Texas played like I'd love to. They're one of the best teams in the country,
Right.
But last year, where they played, like they're not going to make the playoff.
yeah,
And it did hold to be true, but I do think that when you're the committee, you look back at it, you go, they should probably be in. And that's why I think this thing will continue to be like critiqued,
Right.
to the point of,
expansion.
yeah, of
They're-
course.
it's gonna be-
That's what I'm saying. They're playing us as a fool.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I'll eat the fucking garbage you throw at me.
I'm not
fine.
getting played.
So if you were to name why
Sure,
8
but that's
teams,
funny is it doesn't matter. You will.
No, I
lie.
know it doesn't matter, but I know that
I'm
I'm
upset
right.
that I like this.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
If you were, what would the 8 teams be that you would like? First off, would LSU
Ohio-
be in the 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
So LSU, Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, Notre Dame.
And you're at 5.
That's 5.
That's 5. Georgia,
Yep.
Indiana. I can't leave out Indiana.
Yeah.
And then Miami.
Miami.
I think that's the 8. I'm leaving out. There's
So
a couple
what?
teams I'm leaving. Like I left out A&M.
So you did 3 from the SEC: LSU, Texas, Georgia.
Yeah.
3 from the Big Ten,
Indiana, Oregon, Ohio State.
and then Notre Dame
Has
and
to,
an ACC.
they get
team.
to. They're automatically
Automatic
invited.
in.
Right.
And then
RSVP.
yeah, no, I think that's interesting because I do think the other 7. I think LSU is probably the one that's on the teetering point.
No,
if I'm
that's
being
a,
honest.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a plug and play.
Yeah.
It'll be A&M, LSU,
Right,
Alabama.
right. The other 7, I feel like everybody names those 7.
Yeah. I think when I did like my way too early, I think I had LSU at 8,
Yeah.
and the 7 ahead of them were the 7 that I named.
Yeah.
So
So
I
I
think
think
that's
those
about right.
7 are universally accepted
And it would have been
preseason.
like you could have said Texas Tech, but now they don't have a quarterback.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
And he also didn't look very good at the Manning Passing Academy he was at? I saw a couple of throws that were.
he's hurt. Sorsby didn't do it.
No, he didn't.
No, Will Hammond's my dark horse Heisman.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus 5,500.
Look, I don't.
If
It
they-
was not bad odds.
No, they can go 13-0.
Yeah.
And beat everyone in their conference. And if it's a down year, for Heisman contenders in general, and he's just the quarterback of the number 1 team in the country, they give those out sometimes.
They do.
Well, and the story.
100%.
He's the hero.
That would be a great narrative for college football. It is about narratives.
That's
as much
not
as
a
I
bad.
want to
great
admit it.
now.
That's not a
man.
bad bet.
No, because they're
At
going to
all.
prop him up.
Yeah.
I think the odds will go up
which would
before
be-
they
All
go
that
down.
you would need is for Texas Tech
Which
to
would
win
to
the
win,
games.
100%,
Yeah.
and him not to look awful.
which
Yeah.
would be legitimately funny that you're gambling on
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
nine-
yeah,
vicious
yeah.
Odds
cycle.
on favorite.
Guys.
What a story.
I got
Rod,
to.
Sworsby might be betting on him.
Open him up. He might. He might.
And like he looked good in spurts last year. Like he played well when Baron
Yeah.
Morton went down. Like he came in and was a pretty good replacement. Like he honestly kind of won the job, and then he tore his ACL, and they had to bring Baron Morton back in. So he's not like this bad football player.
So Levitt is plus 2,700 odds. Bryce Underwood plus 3,500 odds.
Don't bet that.
Will Hammond plus 5,500.
Yeah.
So it would be, of course, $10 to win $550.
Yeah.
Not a bad sprinkle.
And even
I don't think.
even if he doesn't win the Heisman
Yeah.
all the way in December, I don't mind like betting it. And then if in week 8 those odds are like plus 1,000,
Yeah,
go ahead and cash out.
Yeah.
Like make yourself a little bit of money. That's a lot of it. Is like I think those odds go up
Right.
or go down. I
If
guess
they're like 8-0.
right. I think those odds get better before they get worse.
Yeah.
What's
I think
his
that's
name?
that's the play. Will Hammond.
Will Hammond.
Where are
Like
you?
Will as in Will Wade, Hammond as in Hammond America.
No,
Shout out.
well, the reason I'm asking is I got distracted because Straight Edge Green is on here at plus 50,000. I mean, it's already in.
After the
It's already in.
after the young boy story post.
Yeah.
I think my text back to Chris when he sent to me was
Heisman. Yeah.
$5 to win
collab with-
$2,500. I mean, I've spent $5 on way worse.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
That link didn't even load.
There you go.
But I do think it's interesting that LSU, because I listened to Joel Klatt do the same thing, like his top 8, and he named the same 7 that everybody names, and then his 8th was LSU, which I think is very, very intriguing.
Yeah.
Because I do think like that 8th spot outside of those 7. And now look, as this offseason goes on, we'll look closer in, because I do actually want to, like, now that I'm thinking about it, those 7 are so universally accepted. I would like to lay out the schedules, look at all the things, and see, like, how realistic that you go 7 for 7 on those 7. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
everyone is extremely confident in them, but, like, it is college football. It's a wild season. A lot of things can happen, especially now with the 9-game conference schedule in the SEC. Like, it is very possible that maybe Georgia or Texas don't make it.
That's
you
the
know?
funny thing is you look at it, it's like 7. Well, it's like the 3 from the Big Ten I feel pretty good about.
Right.
The Miami from the ACC I feel pretty good about.
Right.
Notre Dame is in. You can just book that already.
Yep.
It's the 3 from the SEC,
SEC.
that it's like, well, fucking anything can happen.
happen.
Literally, like none of those 3 could make the playoff. I wouldn't be shocked. All of them could make the playoff and be the final in the final 4. I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm also intrigued to see Miami. Like, I'm interested
Yeah.
to watch just to see what it looks like, because they did perform so well last year. They do have one of the best wide receivers in the country.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to get the quarterback transfer to actually feel confident going into the season. But
They got better at quarterback.
Yeah, they did.
100%.
Mensa's good. I put it in the doc. He's like my actual Heisman pick.
Really?
If I was gonna pick
Yeah.
it, just they don't.
No,
like, the schedule is
it is
nothing.
an easy schedule.
They have one tough game against Notre Dame,
But they do tend to have the tendency to drop
100%. Oh,
games they
absolutely.
shouldn't. Like,
Well,
who was it last
absolutely.
year? Who did they lose?
SMU and Louisville.
Yeah, like
Well, Ed, 2 years. Was it 2 years ago? Like, we're not kneeling the football.
That was a couple
Yeah,
years ago.
Georgia
But yeah,
Tech.
that was bad.
Georgia
That
Tech
was
not
wild.
kneeling
Yeah,
football
they
is
did.
crazy.
They
But
will
that-
drop a game.
Because that's
Yeah.
my thing. Is like
And he hasn't learned from his mistake.
That's the thing that makes me hesitant about Miami is Cristobal. Like, other than him, I feel like they have all the pieces. Like, they have the schedule, they have the quarterback, they've got the number 1 guy at wide receiver. It's
Tons of talent defensive. Like they really upgraded the defense last year
Yeah.
too with Corey Heatherman, because they were the reason they didn't maybe win a national championship in 2024 with Cam
Was the
Ward.
defense.
The defense was god awful,
It's
and then they
LSU.
were great last year. Like Corey Heatherman's a great defensive coordinator. I know you lose Bain and Mesidor, but they've still got a lot of talent there. They did good in the portal. Damon Wilson from Mizzou is good. So I love Darian Mensah as my Heisman pick.
What a story that would be, especially for LSU fans. Like Darian Mensah, Tulane quarterback, goes to Duke, wins a Heisman at Miami. That would be.
It'd be pretty cool. I think he's got like the narrative around him. I don't think they have much competition on the schedule. Like Shannon Dawson's a good offensive coordinator. The talent around him, you can argue Miami's got the best skill group in the country. Mark Fletcher was the best running back in the country in the playoffs.
Especially down the stretch.
Malachi Toney is one of one, and then they even went and got Darian Mensah's number one guy from Duke, Cooper Barkate. So they're gonna be legit.
No, I think that's gonna be the fun parts to watch those 7 because it is so universally accepted that those 7 are in. It's the 8th spot where is it A&M? Is it LSU? Because I think everyone's kind of looking and going, okay, you have the 2 top teams from the SEC. Whoever the 3rd is, they get in as well. But that's the one that's the most up in the air of like, is it A&M? Is it LSU? Is it Ole Miss? Is it Alabama? That's the revolving door.
And question for the room.
Okay.
Just because LSU fans and us in particular are so snake bitten by the Nussmeier last year of you have a quarterback, it should be his money year. He was penciled in as like he's going to be good and going to get better.
Right.
Are we applying that same kind of now with being snake bitten, a little bit of hesitancy towards Sam Leavitt without any real justification other like you could say the injury, but he clearly has been like working at phenomenal. Face maxing. But
those
like
eyes.
if he's healthy, and you saw what he did healthy, and that was an Arizona State team that had him, a wide receiver, and Cam and Scattaboo.
Yeah.
Make sure you finish that, Christian. Don't just say scat.
Scattaboo.
Yeah, there you go.
I call him Scat.
I don't think he doesn't know what that means. I don't think.
Virgin ears. But like Leavitt with the talent around him
No,
at
I
LSU,
agree. Yeah.
and he's a player.
No, yeah.
But I think a lot of it is LSU kind of being hesitant towards, let's just see, because what happened last year when you just penciled in a guy,
Right.
and it's like, oh, never mind. And you see what happens when you don't have a quarterback. But you objectively got, with Sorsby out the picture, the best, on paper, quarterback in the portal. And what he did at Arizona State to get them to a playoff, he plays a style that will make LSU fans probably pull their hair out at some point. It's no, yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's also he's also in such a quarterback friendly system.
Right.
Like it's not going to be as much, hey, you've got to make these things happen by yourself like it was at Arizona State. Like it is also you're in a system that you should thrive in. It should be easy for you. You're not having to be superhero because somebody's open. Like Lane's going to scheme somebody open. You've got a 6'7" tight end that's always open. You know what I mean? Like all of those things play a factor. I was of the mindset, like I think especially during spring camp, just seeing him out there but not doing anything brings back those feelings of like looking at it at close, like I don't know if I like this, you know. But every report you've heard, it really comes down to do you trust your head coach? Because last year, if you did, you were wrong, right? You trusted Brian Kelly when he said Garrett Nussmeier was healthy. And he wasn't, ever, right? When he told you he was on the back end of it, he wasn't, ever, right?
He's just on the pitch count.
And now you are hearing Lane Kiffin say he's back, full go, working his tail off. You're seeing the videos of him working and so it comes down to do you trust what Lane Kiffin's telling you or not? And I do. Like I think everything that I've seen of Leavitt, I've heard about him, points in the direction of he is who you think he is. Like he's a player. And I think the reason why there might be hesitancy is one, because of the injury. Two, I think that Mississippi State game last year gets a lot of run when people talk about Leavitt. They look at the statistics that are not very good. They're like, oh, that's him against SEC competition, right?
Brother was hungover or hurt.
Or hurt, right? Like there's so many different factors. And I also think the team he has around him, that is why LSU gets put in that 8th spot. Part of it's because of Lane. The other part is this is one of the best rosters in the sport. Like I don't think that can be understated. The only thing is, are they one of the best teams? That's why they teeter on 8, because they are one of the best rosters. But what does a roster win for you? Nothing, right? You have to be a good team. You have to have the leadership, the whole thing. But the team that they have around Sam Leavitt is elite. Like they spent the money to make it that. That defense. I saw a post, if I can find it, about the linebacking core, about like how many tackles LSU's returning at linebacker.
It's absurd.
I'm trying to remember who posted it.
Just the top 3, I think, have over like 500.
That was the
years.
the number I saw, and I was like, that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like just the career tackles, that the experience that linebacking core has, right? Then the experience your quarterback has, like that. Also, can't go understand. Like he has played in playoff games. He's been around. He's done the whole thing.
Right.
And so, I think the team they have built around him is elite, and I think that is why my hesitancy has dissipated, is because I've seen him move. I've seen him work, the videos of him working out, the way Lane speaks about him, his work ethic, all those things gives me the confidence in the fact that Sam Leavitt's going to be good to go come week 1. But I definitely think what will allow for a lot of people's blood pressure to go down on this front is once you get out there for spring practice, you actually see him taking snaps and maneuvering the offense. Because I think that's also what left people after spring not as high on this team, was because they never got to see the team, right? So we'll see how it goes.
Well, and I understand some of the, if you would just look at it through in a vacuum, I can see why certainly Ole Miss fans are like, oh, you're going to trust Lane Kiffin. It's like, brother, do you know what we just went through? It could be anybody other than who it was. And like Lane Kiffin, notorious for it, like they don't trust him. And like he's been proven to up and leave. And we're putting all of our faith.
But he told you he was leaving.
Yeah,
he told you
just weren't listening.
Enjoy it right now.
I am breaking up with you. Like I'm moving my stuff actively out of your.
Said it to your
we
face.
don't live here together anymore. And they're like, nuh-uh. He's like, yeah, huh?
Boy, I think P-Dub makes a good point in the chat. Lane has no reason to lie because he's safe this year. BK was lying because he knew he was on the chopping block.
Right. And that's like, as they don't understand what, like, Survivor. And so this guy is way better already because he has no reason, like P-Dub said, like, no reason to really lie. And he hasn't really said anything outwardly to lie. He's not out there going, like, Sam Leavitt's 110%. Like you say, he's healthy. But he's not, like, there's been really no drama in terms of on the field stuff yet, and that as football is, it will happen at some point. Like what Gabe Relaford's the one thing that's happened. We're like, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Aiden Anding. Like unfortunate, but your quarterback is coming back.
Yep.
Supposedly healthy, which we all can now. Like I think you have to take that, like take it at face value for him telling you the truth. Like he's right. Like Brian Kelly had to lie.
The P-Dub makes a great point. Like Brian Kelly was,
but I get why other people look like LSU's a fool, like taking the bait. It's like, well, you don't even I'll take anything.
You don't get this.
Yeah, I've been lied to already. Can't hurt me anymore.
Can't hurt me anymore. But we'll take a quick.
I'm not a baby about this stuff.
We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll have Glen West join us to talk LSU football recruiting right after this.
WARDO'S was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown NATCHEZ with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, WARDO'S was born. So go visit WARDO'S today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at GOMART and On The Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by WARDO'S Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or a storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 on this Tuesday morning, live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios, as we will continue the LSU football recruiting conversation with On3's Glen West here to open up hour number 2. Glen, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing well. We appreciate you making some time for us as the big recruiting month of June is coming to a close, but it feels like July might get off to a hot start with a handful of names for LSU, especially in that defensive backfield. Who are some of the guys to keep an eye on going into this week for LSU football recruiting?
Yeah, so I would say Jaden Anding, the four-star safety from up there in Ruston, is going to be one to keep an eye on. I believe he's announced he's making his decision over at Rivals tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that on the Rivals YouTube channel. So that'll be one to watch for LSU. Really feels like it's coming down to LSU and Ole Miss here, but I think the Tigers have been kind of the perceived favorite for a while there. So obviously get a chance to play with his brother, who's unfortunately going through a bit of a serious injury right now. But getting those two together, I think, will be a really good thing for that family, and it'll be fun to watch if that's what Jaden ultimately decides tomorrow. So he's one to watch. And then Davion Jones, another safety out of the Carolinas, who LSU has been in on for several months now. Really blew his visit away a few weeks ago when he was in town for his official, and so I think he's somebody that is seriously considering LSU right now. And I believe he announces on June the 2nd, or July the 2nd, I should say. So they could have a couple of really talented defensive backs here in the first few days of July. And then, of course, Greedy James is another one that we're keeping an eye on too, the Texas commit, somebody that LSU had on an official visit a few weeks ago. Sounds like LSU's making a real good push there. He was in Oregon this last week playing with Pop Houston, and Easton Royal was on that team, and then also Trey Martin, the LSU running back commit. So a couple of Louisiana guys that were Louisiana and LSU commits, and Houston and Martin's case, who were in James's ear a little bit. And so we'll see if that ultimately comes to fruition. I don't think he's announced any kind of final decision yet, but that one could be one to watch here over the first few weeks of July.
And you bring up this past weekend, and obviously with the 7-on-7 event, it was a huge one, especially for LSU fans as they were watching along. I want to get your thoughts before we dive into some of the other guys. I just want to start with Pop Houston. I think he was one of the biggest winners of the weekend. And it's hard as an LSU fan or someone that covers LSU not to be excited about Pop Houston and what that future could look like in the purple and gold, because he put on quite the performance this past weekend.
Yeah, he really thrives in environments like that. I mean, he's just a really talented football thrower and guy that can, see angles and uses his mobility to his advantage as well. I know several other people have said this around here, and have watched the film and know kind of his game pretty well. But if he was 6'1", 6'2", this would be a totally different conversation about where he is in the rankings right now. And I don't know how much you put into the rankings as a high schooler. I mean, I think you gotta obviously just do your job, and that's something that Peyton Houston has done very, very well at the high school level, and has, I think can be a very, very, very good college player, and I think he's shown it. He was at a 7-on-7 thing a few weeks ago, and in the LSU practice facility, they had a bunch of high school teams come out, and Evangel was one of the teams that was there, and I think he went the first couple of games without throwing an incompletion in the 7-on-7. It just looked like he was out there just throwing against air. I mean, he was just really dialed in, and just has a really great feel for throwing and getting guys open. And so I think he's going to be a really, really special quarterback, and LSU's lucky to have him. And he's also been a really strong voice for you vocally here. Yeah. In terms of getting other guys on board in this class. So really, really good player, and a really, pillar to the future of this program. No, for sure. And speaking of him being as outspoken and in recruiting other players to LSU, that was one of my things I was looking forward to the most this past weekend, was him being on a team with a guy like Easton Royal, being able to, one, perform at that level and play. But I know that Pop Houston is looking at Easton and doing everything he can to pitch LSU. And I mean, man, why are you not joining up with this, what we can do in the purple and gold? Talk about where that currently stands. Of course, it's been a huge topic of conversation as he left his Texas official visit the last weekend of OVs and didn't shut down his recruitment. Feels like LSU is still very much in the mix. And then, of course, this past weekend being teammates with Pop Houston and being out playing 7v7 with the future LSU quarterback. Yeah, I'll steal one of my coworkers, Shay Dixon's favorite phrases, is actions over words when it comes to recruits. And, Easton Royal, through his actions here over the last really several months, has let it be known that LSU was very much in the mix with his recruitment. And, he took that visit to Texas last week, and he, could have come out after that visit and said, I'm 1,000% committed to Texas, but instead it was me and my family have a lot to talk about here over the next several weeks and months, and figuring out what the next best step for me in my career is. And I think LSU is very much in the picture here for Easton Royal. We don't know when, a quote unquote final decision could be coming from him, but the fact that he is, kind of left it open, to a final decision here between, obviously sticking with Texas or going to LSU or Florida, it really sounds like LSU's really, making a strong push for him, and has made it known that, they feel like he's a guy that can come in and instantly impact this offense, and that's the kind of player that Lane Kiffin and Billy Glasscock and all those guys that are making the decisions. Those are the kinds of high school recruits and players that LSU will go above and beyond to make sure they're a part of the class. So we'll see. LSU's swinging away. It's taking its best shot here with Easton Royal. Certainly doesn't guarantee that he's going to flip or anything, but I think when LSU wants a player, and they've shown here over the last 7 or 8 months that they're going to make that player say no, and more times than not, they've been able to go get their guy, whether it's in the portal or even going back to last year when getting Lamar Brown and Richard Anderson and all those guys to sign on the dotted line there in December.
And in addition, kind of to what you said when talking about Easton, is watch what they do, not what they say. That also applies to one of the other top players in the country, and Jalen Brewster. As much as he's committed to Texas Tech, he took the visit to Texas Tech the last weekend of OVs. He is posting in LSU gear or a Father's Day post with Lane Kiffin on the balcony. Every day there is an LSU-themed post from Jalen Brewster, one of the top defensive linemen in the country, the top defensive lineman in the country. Where do you think that currently stands, and do you feel somewhat similar about that recruitment as you do Easton Royal?
Maybe not to the degree of Easton Royal. LSU definitely has his ear, though. I mean, Brewster is a guy that, really, I think, enjoyed his time in Baton Rouge a few weeks ago when he was in town for his official visit, and somebody that I think LSU is just going to continue to swing away at, like the similar case with Royal. But, look, I mean, Texas Tech, they have that commitment right now, and I think they're going to do everything in their power to hold on to that player. I think that Brewster is really, really, really talented, and obviously when you look at what LSU just did on the defensive line in the 2026 class, you think your head just kind of, wow, what
right.
possibly happen here when you have Lamar Brown, Richard Anderson, Deuce Geralds, and then maybe this guy if you're able to bring him in. So I don't think anything is imminent there in terms of him deciding. I mean, we'll see. I think the two kind of favorite situations or scenarios right now is him either sticking with Texas Tech or flipping to LSU. I know Florida, I think, is another school that's in the mix there. I think LSU and Texas Tech are kind of the two that are really, really battling there for Brewster. So we'll see. I think that it's something that over the course of July we could learn more and more about in that situation. But, these guys, I think it's good for them to take a breather after taking all these visits and taking in all this information. And, coaches are still going to call them. I mean, they can still get on the phone with these guys and continue to, recruit them and stuff like that. They just can't go visit or meet with them in person. So LSU can continue to make their push and make their case here, but they've done a really, really nice job. I mean, just in totality with this class and what they've done over the course of the month, when you consider they came in with 4 commitments, and now here they sit at 14 with very much a possibility of this growing here in the month of July. And a good portion of that has also been on the edge, where they've gotten 2 top 10 edge rushers in the country on board too. So really strong job by Kiffin and the Tigers here on their official visit season in their first year here. And I think that this momentum will only continue to carry on here through the rest of the summer and fall.
Someone who will not take a breather and will be on the phone is one Ed Orgeron. I just want to get your opinion on how much he's made a difference, not only in the Brewster recruitment, but also just LSU in totality. You mentioned they had 4, now they have 14. How much has that addition made a stark difference for what LSU has done recruiting-wise?
I think a huge difference. I mean, he came in, the offensive lineman, for example, a few weeks ago, Ciali, was not, LSU really wasn't on his radar much. And then he said, oh, LSU just hired Ed Orgeron, let me go take an official visit there. And so, and then he walks out with, a commitment to the Tigers after that weekend. So I think, it's just a move that made so much sense, and to do it now, I guess a month ago now, to make it official a month ago, right when all these visits were starting to take place, just made a ton of sense. And so he's certainly made an impact on the Brewster recruitment. I think, obviously you got to give your flowers to Kevin Peoples and, Sterling Lucas and Blake Baker and the defensive staff and all those guys too. But, I think they have a good plan for how they want to attack this recruitment. And so far, they're in his ear, which is, I think if you go back a few months ago, that was maybe not the case as much. And so I think Coach O's had a really nice impact there. He'll continue to have that impact, of course. And really for me, I'm also very curious to see, because Coach O kind of came and went before the transfer portal really started to get going. I'm curious to see how he looks when they have their first portal cycle next January, when you're bringing in guys on visits in January and college players, and how he can maybe have an impact in that realm. So we know what he can do as a recruiting guy in high school, and he's obviously elite of the elite when it comes to that, and pitching LSU and pitching Louisiana to these players. But I'll be curious to see what his portal impact looks like too, 6 months from now.
And kind of on the Easton Royal, Jalen Brewster, and just kind of LSU recruiting in totality right now, is it a win for LSU that in those two recruitments it feels like, or the perception and narrative has always been, that Texas and Texas Tech, LSU can never compete with them financially? And maybe it is the reality, but it seems like those final two official visits could have been opportunities for Texas and Texas Tech to put out that grandfather offer and drop the bag and put it in a place where LSU can't compete financially. In a recruitment that it feels like the number has probably gone up over the last couple of weeks, but LSU still stays in the mix. Does that speak to the current place where LSU is financially, and kind of break the narrative that LSU doesn't have the money to compete with these big schools?
I think that narrative was squashed months and months and months ago. I mean, I think that they can go in and compete with anybody for any player that they want at the highest level. I mean, they've got a lot of dead money right now on the books between Brian Kelly and Matt McMahon and Scott Woodward, and then obviously what you had to give to Lane Kiffin and to his staff, and certainly the roster of this year. You're talking in the tens and hundreds of millions of dollars here that they're investing into this program. And so, I think it just really says a lot about where LSU is in terms of their finances. And so, you take that and you put it on a recruit and a 5-star player and a guy that, Lane Kiffin and Billy Glasscock and this program obviously want. They'll do whatever they can to get that over the finish line. And so I do think that they're in a really good place, financially for any player that they want. It's just, what is their limit on a player like that look like? I don't know that we know the answer to that yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out here. And if that means that they're a part of the class, great. And if not, it means obviously Texas and Texas Tech, ponied up the big money and we're able to get them. But the fact that LSU's in on a lot of these guys, it just tells me that they're very, very much well-to-do when it comes to the financial part of this. And really it's just about building the relationship and making sure that the player feels like that, yes, they can come in and make an immediate impact, because I do think that's going to be a part of this that could benefit LSU, is if they really focus in on that angle to this too, because the money is the money. But if you come in here and you're able to play as a freshman, and just as so many of these guys have been able to do in the past, and certainly how it looks, on the defensive line in particular, when you talk about Gerald's and Anderson and Brown, all these guys potentially having very meaningful roles here in 2026, that can certainly leave an impact on a player like Jalen Brewster, who's watching from his home. So we'll see. I think they're in a really good spot with both of those guys. Got to keep plugging away at it, but we'll see if they can get those two over the finish line. Those would be obviously two unbelievably massive gets to kind of really be the core center of this class.
And compared to last year's regime, it almost feels like this is child's play with what they're doing, being able to bring in 5-star recruit after 5-star recruit. The way that they've been able to pitch it and sell it, is it almost as if LSU doesn't get a guy, you can almost just look back and go, they just don't have the money? Like, it's only going to be like almost a Bryce Underwood situation every time where it's like, we can't offer that. But what we can sell you is brand, everything about LSU, instead of just going to Texas Tech, which is trying to build their brand based off, we'll pay you to come here.
Yeah, I think there's a case to that. I do think that the money part is something that I just don't really worry about as much with LSU anymore. I mean, like they've shown it over the last 2 years. You can even go back 2 years when they signed the quote unquote #1 transfer portal class, and they were able to get a big financial commitment there from the donor base. But this has just reached another level now at LSU, and so I do think that they feel like they're in a really good spot. And another thing here is that rarely has, in the last 6 months, has Lane Kiffin asked for something and LSU not delivered on it. And so I do think that, they'll continue to plug away there. But I think they're in a really good spot financially. And I think, when you're able to compete with the big boys like Texas, like Texas Tech, when it comes to finances, what's going to be the separator for you? And the separator for LSU, to your point, Lloyd, is the brand, and it is the fact that all these players come here and they are able to grow a national size brand for themselves, and it's one of the more familiar logos and programs around the country. And so and these players obviously see that. So we'll see how that affects this class and recruiting and whatnot. But Lane Kiffin being here, I think this 2026 season almost being here can certainly help on that front as well.
I wanted to get your thoughts. We wrapped it up about 5 for 5. Of course, a ruling that came through and was passed recently. But 5 for 5 for the 5 years to play 5 seasons. I think for a lot of us, it's had to do with LSU baseball. I think is where people's brain first went with Milam and Brown. But I think I'm kind of curious your thoughts on where it stands with LSU and football and/or basketball and what it means for those sports as well.
Yeah, so for football, I mean, obviously, these freshmen, these true freshmen that come in that maybe are worried about not having a year of eligibility, taken away from them because they played, 5 or 6 games or something, but didn't have a very meaningful role. And so, kind of on that 4-game threshold line, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Like those freshmen can come in and they can play as much as they want, as much as they are able to earn in this program in year one, and not have to worry about that because you do get that extra year of eligibility on the back end now. So it starts pretty much from when you turn 19 and you get your 5-year rolling period there to play for 5 seasons. And so, but with that also comes no medical years or anything like that. You're not going to get any. Obviously there's no redshirting anymore, so there's none of that going on. But I think it just for football, it means that these young players will still have an extra year of eligibility regardless. And so I think that's really good for the future of the program, and certainly for the future of these players who maybe might not play early in their careers, but could develop into a program, stick around, and then kind of build into maybe a 2 or 3 year starter on the back end of their careers. I think that's the optimal way to do this from a football perspective. Basketball just means you're still going to have a whole bunch of old teams. I still think basketball, it's so crazy too, because the NIL thing I think has affected basketball probably more than any other sport in terms of just the players that we saw go to the NBA draft. Right. 5-10 years ago are so vastly different. I mean, I think there was only 70 players or something that really registered for the NBA draft and made themselves eligible for the NBA draft, because they know that a lot of these freshmen, sophomore, juniors that are maybe not quite the NBA draft prospect yet, they can come back and they can make millions upon millions of dollars in college. And so I do think it helps the college basketball players as well. But you're going to see a lot of 22, 23, 24-year-olds on college basketball teams here going forward as well. So Obviously, LSU will have a bunch of those guys this year, and we'll see kind of how all that plays out. But I do think that the 5-5 thing is good overall for college sports if they do it correctly. And it sounds like all these guys are going to have an extra year to really capitalize on their career earnings in college, and I think that's a good thing for the players.
With that, you mentioned baseball a little bit because I think 5-for-5 is one that people are most interested in for college baseball because it could shift. You see all of the coverage and how college baseball is being treated more of like a Power 4 sport. But with that, I want to pivot a little bit to like the Major League Baseball side of things. What do you think that the impact of the possible idea of like a lockout or anything has anything to do with this recruiting class for LSU or possible guys that are draft eligible staying at LSU?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think probably for this particular, like, are you talking about the high school class or the LSU current roster group of players?
Both guys that could potentially, yeah. I think Derek Curiel obviously is a top 10 pick, so he'd be a fool. But guys that are on that fringe,
Curiel is probably a little bit of a reach.
He can take a year off.
Probably goes in the first round, in the top third of the first round. So that ship's going to be really tough to sell me on. But look, I do think that from a high school perspective, LSU has done a really good job of kind of conveying their message to these players. Like, the MLB is they're about to enter, like, to your point, to this lockout situation here, and there could be a lot of back and forth about the future of what these minor league teams look like, how many of these minor league teams are around in 3 or 4 years. Like, your best opportunity to maybe get to where you want to go might be to come to LSU and come to play college baseball for a few years and build up your draft stock in that way, as opposed to
not playing
right in college and playing for a single A team or a low class level team, and trying to do it from the minor leagues. And that's been the opinion of Jay Johnson for as long as I have covered him and have been around him. But certainly I do think this lockout and these negotiations that are going out could be a factor. If there's an MLB team out there that wants to throw a couple $1 million at a player, I don't know that there's much LSU can do in that situation. But if there's an MLB team out there that's not going to give a player their number or not come close to their number, then I think that makes a lot of sense for that player to come to school. And so you've seen it already with a couple of guys. Obviously, Nate Davis was the big one here this last week, but I do think that there are probably going to be a couple more surprises that LSU is able to get over the finish line here before the draft on, I think, July 11th and 12th, something like that. I think a lot of that will have to do just what the MLB decides these players value are in terms of where they're slotted and where they feel like they can go maximize their potential.
Well, Glenn, we appreciate you making some time for us, and we'll definitely get you back in here next week. Talk to you again soon.
Before you go, I saw you wrote a little thing about a little ditty on 7 and 14 and how there's very obvious choices. I will make this harder for you and say you can't pick Trades Green or Whit Weeks. Who would you give it to?
Oh my gosh, that's a great one. I would say 7. I've gone a lot back and forth on this, and I actually really like this idea. But PJ Woodland is one name that a lot of our board members have said would be a good one for number 7. A guy who's been a multi-year starter now, and I think a playmaker, and somebody that I think is going to be around the ball a lot this year. So maybe number 7 could be a good one for PJ. Number 18. That's an interesting one. If I can't pick Whit Weeks. I'd have to think about that, but maybe like a Tamarcus Cooley would be one to maybe consider there. Maybe I'm trying to think, offensive lineman, maybe Bo Bordelon would be a good one there. If he's able to maintain that spot at left guard, that might be a good one to pick. He's somebody that's stuck with LSU for four years or so and looks to be really at least the perceived favorite right now for that left guard spot. So I'll go with Bo Bordelon at 18 if I'm not allowed to pick Whit Weeks.
Yeah, because the 18 one both 7 and 18 this year feel like it's very easy choices.
You don't have to show up to the voting booth.
But I think
I think it's pretty obvious.
Right, right. I think next year's 7, because we got into it yesterday, next year's choice for number 7 I think is a little more interesting because, one, you've got the number 1 cornerback out of Florida that could wear that you recruited out of Florida has been at LSU for 3 years at that point. And there's also history of that at LSU in the past. And then you also have the number 1 running back out of New Orleans that could wear number 7. There's also history of that in the past. And so there could be some reminders of one Patrick Peterson and one Leonard Fournette just from, a storyline perspective on next year's roster for number 7.
It's a great case.
And we've had discussion. I think Wyatt brought up the point you could maybe do 2 7s because they did it in, Will had the patch and Perk wore 7 offense defense. And could they potentially do just straight up 2 number 7 jerseys?
Well, yeah. I mean, who's to say, a young freshman doesn't really explode onto the scene?
Eastern Royal.
Mine. Well, I was thinking more like Lamar Brown or Richard Anderson or Deuce Gerald's or somebody like that, maybe breaking onto the scene and earning one of those jerseys next year.
That would be a number 7 on the
Bob Houston at 7.
Yeah.
It would be awesome. Oh. That's for sure. Well, Glenn, we appreciate you. Thank you as always, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you. There he is, Glenn West, senior writer over with On3 Sports, the Bengal Tiger. Great stuff as always. One of the best in the business. Make sure you get over to On3 and stay up to date with everything they got going on over there. There he is, Chucky Sunshine.
I know I'm loud. You're loud. Because I'm closer to the door.
Well, you know who else is loud is your little giggle fest going on in there.
He doesn't want that butter. Live. That's fun to. Wait, you don't want it? Yeah.
He should probably
look
take
at
the
this.
headset
Yes.
off.
Yeah.
Christian spit on the mic earlier for you.
Yeah.
He did. He warmed it up.
I made the noise. I didn't spit on it, though.
Man, performative art.
I'm not sloppy with my mouth like Wyatt is.
Oh, nice.
Chucky Sunshine, how are you, sir?
Good morning, fellas. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing well. Doing well. Good to see you this morning.
What's on the agenda today?
Oh, the offseason, not much. No. Not much. There's some recruiting, football recruiting, hopefully this week. Some announcements should be coming soon. But
when does that end?
Never.
Recruiting
is technically right now is a dead period. Like you can't recruit, but there will still be commitment announcements and all those things. So it just recruiting never stops.
Changes.
Awesome.
It's unbelievable. It changes every year, so that's why I don't keep up with it.
I love it.
That's why it's favorite.
It's my favorite.
Really? It is.
Yeah, because when it kind of dies down is really when
you get
playing.
Bored.
Yeah, when you're playing, like towards the end of the season, like even in season, the regular season, it's pretty big with official visits and stuff. But then once you get to like the postseason and you're locked in on that, that's when it kind of goes away, which is fine because I'm locked in on the postseason.
Yeah.
And the portal is January, and then recruiting doesn't really get back up to like February, March, and then that's like prime off season. You got something to follow.
It is. It's tough to follow, but he does.
That's the best. It's my favorite.
Was he on time this morning?
Yes, he was.
He was 7:40.
Nice.
Made it in.
Laptop broke. That's okay.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's the difference it makes.
I wonder if he was in Monroe. Would he get here even earlier?
Maybe.
The farther away I am, the earlier I get.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a good thought process. Maybe.
I mean, you might have to try it.
Guess what time he left my house last night?
What time?
11.
No.
Went all the way to New Orleans?
Oh, I'm sorry, 10.
Yeah.
Went to
all
New
the way
Orleans.
to New Orleans.
Yep.
And then drove
Slept
back
in
this
New
morning.
Orleans and then drove back this morning. I actually slept good last night.
Warrior.
I fell asleep so fast.
I bet you did. You were exhausted from driving.
I was very tired.
That is a tough drive.
It's
10
not
PM.
bad. I don't mind it at night.
Yeah. Really?
I roll the window down. I like to
Litter 6
and litter.
What's up? No.
Litter,
I do litter, but I like to roll the window down and I just like I'll put Morgan Wallen on and I'll just sing really loud.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh,
I
God.
do. Definitely.
We've never really done a road trip with him. I guess you didn't sing whenever we went to Starkville.
Well, I have like some
the whole
decorum.
time.
Like
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna.
And we did talk. We watched the draft.
Yeah,
The drive
I'm not
back,
gonna be
y'all-
super annoying.
The drive
around
back,
people.
y'all all slept.
Listen to this.
the whole
Whenever he
time.
showers, because he needs to use my shower because he stays over sometimes, he sings really loud in the shower.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
There's nothing wrong with
Busty,
singing in the
my
shower.
roommate, is always caught. He's always caught off guard. Is like, is that Wyatt in the shower?
Do I sing loud in the shower?
Dude, we can
Wow.
hear you every time.
See, because I always tell, because I don't put music on in the shower either.
That's
you just
crazy.
No, it's just a cappella. Well, a lot of
That's
times
impressive.
I like to say in the shower. I don't really do like much singing. I talk to myself in the shower, just like thinking out loud, kind of. Like I like to like collect my thoughts, organize my brain. Like
Fuck
you know,
me, I woke up again. God damn it. I got.
Every day I come in.
I guess I
This kid grows more and more weird every day.
I talk to myself a lot. That's not even just a
Every
shower thing. I always
day.
talk to myself.
My gosh. And he wanted to be part of my family.
I did.
I would take my last name and throw it off the bridge.
You can take my last name.
No, never.
I like to on the drive up here. If I'm not
So-
listening to music, if I know we're going to talk about
The poor
something
deer
specific,
on the side of the road between Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
They're running into oncoming traffic.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Or please find me a hunter and put me out of my misery now.
I am in season. Is there anything? I guess it's socially acceptable to sing in the shower.
Yeah, I
because
think-
what?
yeah.
Like
I
I think
think
that's the
it's-
only thing
yeah.
you could do
Yeah,
that you would
yeah.
hear coming out
Well,
of
the
there.
acoustics are great.
No, that's the thing is the acoustics
knew
are
that- I knew that was gonna
phenomenal.
fire him up.
I'll go like
How
that's,
are the acoustics in Christian shower?
no good.
Good
That's the
acoustics.
thing about the shower is like I don't sing. You
sound better.
Normally, you just sing like you'll sing a song, right? Like you'll
What's
sing.
your favorite song to sing?
I'm
It
singing in the
changes
rain.
all. It just depends on what I've been listening to. Like I've been singing a lot of Ella Langley recently.
There you
go. I sing a lot of I think the thing that I
Taylor
sing
Swift.
best is probably Zach Bryan.
Okay.
I sing a lot of Zach Bryan.
Y'all
Morgan
share a lot of the
Wallen.
same morals.
So you're a country guy?
Okay. I do like country. I listen to a lot of rap too, but you can't like
Can't sing
you
it.
can't really sing rap. So like normally I'll sing country
The rap he
music.
listens to is very.
It's the best. But the
Alternative.
thing is, in the shower, like normally when you sing a song, like you'll just sing the whole song.
What's your favorite
I'll
Morgan
take
Wallen
like
song?
a verse and I'll just repeat the verse over and over again,
Okay.
so that like until I get it perfect. My
Yeah.
favorite Morgan Wallen song is probably Jack and Jill.
So give
Great
us a little-
website.
Give us a little acapella.
Put him on the spot.
This is the story of Jack and Jill, how their whole world came tumbling down.
Keep going.
I forget the words. I don't know.
That's all he sings in the shower over and over. That was
Yeah,
it.
Sing one you know. Sing one you know really well that you can sing for 2 minutes.
Let me get the lyrics. If I get the lyrics up, I can do it. Hold on.
You can't sing it too
He
good. though, we
can't
might get
sing.
flagged.
Well, you fucking put me on the spot. I
No,
haven't been listening to
you
a
get
lot
flagged
of.
for acapella.
Charlie Oliver White singing Ella Langley in the shower kind of put a bad image in my head.
Oh yeah. Do you think he's on beat?
Shit.
I
Like how Ella Langley feels thinking about that.
Very
all
good.
right, all right.
Oh yeah. Well, that's child's play for me.
You just slipped it in ever so subtly.
That's right.
Baby food.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good singer.
All right, so
I think you
you're
are
a good
too.
singer,
I like
too.
that you have confidence in it because
I
you
love
are
that
good
you'll
at
just
it.
do it because if I was ever
he
put on
also
the
has
spot, I wouldn't.
confidence in his looks.
Yeah, everything he does.
What? I think you are a good
appreciate that
singer,
about
too.
him.
Well, both my parents were in the state choir.
Okay.
I sang
Oh, how
in
many
New
people
York
were in
the
it?
choir.
Where in New York did you
Like
sing?
10 or 20. Carnegie Hall.
Really? How old were you?
I was a junior in high school.
I thought it
so
was
like
Carnegie
16
Deli.
or 17.
That
Well, I
too.
was there
Pictures
too.
on the wall.
I was there too. Yeah.
This guy ate us out of house and home.
I was there too. Yeah,
Where's my per
don't worry
diem?
about that. Guys, when do we perform? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Give me that cat's
But yeah, I
buster.
sang at Carnegie Hall. I know how to sing. I got some pipes.
Do you you talked about Ella Langley? This is what made me think of it. Freddie's a fraud. Have you seen this? The guy that's been traveling for the World Cup.
He's a psyop.
He's a psyop.
Yeah.
Thank
What
you.
is
He's a
psyop?
plant.
What is the sign?
There's this Twitter account named Freddie from Germany that came to the United States for the World Cup, and he's been going everywhere. Celebrities have been hitting up, giving him favors. He went and visited LSU. He went into Tiger Stadium. He saw Mike. He met some soccer coaches at LSU.
he also-
went to the Saints facility.
He also was I just saw this on Twitter. Gordon Ramsay put him
Yep.
up somewhere.
Yeah,
Yep.
I did. That is wild.
so
J.J. Watt treated him in
So what
Houston.
happened?
Germany just got eliminated yesterday, but he's here till July 23rd.
But is he a fraud?
Yes.
He runs an anonymous Twitter account, and
Lloyd
he's gotten
is-
every favor in the world simply for posting America.
Lloyd feels very strongly about this.
Well, because he posted on November 1st, 2025, winner dinner and time to catch my breath after that crazy match and even crazier finish of getting canes. And also this year he posted first time having canes. Unbelievable. So he's running a grift.
Yeah, he's advertising for, and I wonder who's behind it because
He's
the
like a
celebrities
baby.
he's using is
I mean, it
J.J.
is.
Watt, Todd
Gerber's
Reeves,
next. I hate to cry
Langley.
wolf. But the Ella Langley thing is what you think about it. But
Yeah.
there's like mountains of evidence that Freddie is maybe not what we thought, and there's nothing pure in this world.
Could he be from America and just?
I think
lie
that's.
about it?
I think this is a. It were a show. This is a very
It's like
good stunt.
Borat.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be. Well, he
Exactly.
doesn't show his face. Like every picture
Exactly,
he posts,
why?
like his face is
Yeah.
blurred out,
And his
or he
friends.
puts his logo over it, or whatever.
The theory is
just to show how well America will take care of you.
he started his account in the last World Cup, so there's a thought behind it that some American group or important people with money basically started this guy's account. He started tweeting about soccer for 4 years, built up his account, came to America before anybody else really did. He was one of the first tourists here, started tweeting. It blew up, and I don't know if that was really planted. I think it actually did blow up because his tweets are good, and now it's kind of turned into like this psyop of like he's getting a ton of favors from a ton of people that I don't know how he's even talking to.
Instead of giving favors for money, you could get
Yeah.
favors.
I would do it. I would be good at it. I think I'd be a good ambassador for the United States. I would love to. I'd love to drive around.
So we see the translation on
I was at some
Does it have
this
it?
is August 14th. I can translate for you if you'd like. This is August 14th, 2023. I was at some concerts in the USA, and no one there gave a damn about it. It's just the song lyrics. And rap songs, the lyrics are 50% made up of a song about racial slur. Then you practically aren't even allowed to sing along anymore, which this man took the opportunity to say, so this isn't your first time in America right now, because he talked about going to America in 2023.
Right.
Oh,
He's
Lloyd,
definitely
you've
a
uncovered it.
I've been all over this.
Good for
You
you.
speak German.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I've never seen a
for you.
burner
Thank you.
account
Witzen's
show
knocking.
me favors.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hot fruit.
Winning schnitzels. Yeah, listen, you, Lloyd, you ought to be put up for an Emmy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
You're
Well,
welcome.
LSU's in on it then because he toured the stadium. He took the picture.
They did.
At
Well,
Mike's
a lot of
Habitat.
people.
Well, it's
I don't
a
think they're
compliment
in
to
on it.
LSU.
I don't think they're in
Yeah.
on it. They just got fooled.
No, I think we want to show off the best parts of America. What's
And
better than Mike the Tiger
Death
and Tiger
Valley's part of it.
Stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike the Tiger.
It's so much more fun, like the allure of like a German guy
So
being
fall
like,
for it.
This college
Yeah.
has a fucking live tiger on their
Well,
campus.
I
What's
think-
going on?
I think
Yeah, but we also have a live Wyatt on campus
Yeah.
for 7 years.
he's
Who wins
also
in a fight,
running.
me or the tiger.
Us,
Bob,
the Wiener
I'll
Schnitzel.
take me.
I'll take the Tiger.
I'll take me.
God,
We know.
I don't think that.
He's also running ads for Canes, so obviously he would go visit LSU. With
He
no
did
shot
go-
at Canes, but I mean,
Well, he did go visit LSU.
that's what I'm saying, and he's running ads for Canes now, posting Canes like, oh, you know, son, after we lose, this is what I eat. You know,
Well, let's
like,
This
be
is
honest.
the best chicken in
Let's
the.
be honest. How many people does he have on his account following him?
It's a lot.
A
now,
lot
right?
now.
It's like, yeah.
752,000.
Yeah. So I mean, that they're doing it for publicity.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Now they know I got somebody that has a huge
You
following.
hop on the gravy train.
Correct.
Or
free
this whole-
advertising.
Train
Well,
was
within-
manufactured of gravy.
He did just say yesterday morning, our flight back home is on July 23rd. LOL. We need a lot of good suggestions for what to do in the coming weeks.
Oh, so he's just staying in the United States for the next
Lloyd, you ought to
3
tweet
weeks?
at him, you fraud.
Yeah, but it's you do a.
I want to
Really?
go in his account. I might do this today. Is see all
And then
the
someone said to get him
celebrities
credentialed
he
for
posted up
SEC
with.
Media Days in Tampa.
Oh,
No.
heck yeah.
No.
That'd be
Why
awesome.
does that dude get credentials
Yeah.
for media day?
Well, you deserve a credential.
Yeah,
Why
you
not him?
deserve.
Yeah, but there's room to go
You
around
could
for
drive.
everybody.
You could drive from here to Tampa and litter all throughout the.
Yeah,
you
I know.
could.
I'm not saying
An
take away
I-4
my
corridor.
credential. I'm just saying however
You go
many
to SEC
credentials
Media
you
Day?
have. I would love to go if
Do
there's
you?
if the opportunity. What do you mean? Do I?
Well, you said.
I've never been. I would love to go if the opportunity presents itself. But I'm not saying take away someone else's credential. I'm just saying let's throw in a credential for Freddie.
Y'all should go to SEC
He's the
Media
best.
Day and do your show.
I would love to.
Go see a Rays game out in St. Pete.
Yeah.
We got some good spots that Mikey Matuk told us about out in Tampa.
Yeah.
When
Tampa
is
Bay
that?
Ray legend? The end of July. Let me see.
Let's work on that.
I want to say it's like the
Media
23rd or
days.
something.
I've never been to Tampa.
Let's work on that.
July 20th through 23rd.
Yeah,
LSU goes
Y'all be here for
on.
my birthday, and then y'all could head out to Tampa.
LSU
I
goes.
could do your
and
birthday
LSU's
in
on the
Tampa.
last day,
No,
23rd.
it's 15.
Oh,
Do
July
we-
15th.
We do a Freddie trip, 3 weeks. Who cares?
Yeah.
So LSU, what you get 3 players that go and talk.
3 players and coach.
Whit Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who else do you think?
You take the quarterback usually.
Okay.
So I think
I'll
it'll
tell
be
you.
Witt,
I'll tell you.
Levitt,
I'll tell you. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll tell you who's gonna go.
and we all shut our mouths.
Hold on.
I was
Keep
gonna
going,
Go
I'm
with my
gonna get
third
it,
pick,
I'm gonna
but-
get
I'm gonna put in my guesses first. I'm gonna go Witt, Levitt,
Levitt.
and then
This is the tough one.
this is the difficult one.
I wouldn't
Trey
put it
Dez?
past like a TJ
Trey Dez
Daughtery.
is a good one. Trey
Yeah.
Dez,
Trey Dez
Daughtery
would be
maybe.
great.
Tamarcus Cooley wouldn't be
he's
a
good
bad
on
one
mine.
either.
Braylon Moore would be
correct.
okay, I
Moore.
think.
Usually, yeah. I
So-
would say
So what do we have to do to get y'all to Tampa? Like, I'll sponsor it. flights, hotel rooms. Y'all just have to bring the equipment.
Well, you can just get one hotel room. It doesn't have to be multiple rooms.
See, don't negotiate yourself out of these things. Wyatt, just
I'm just
let
trying to make
the
it
adults
easier
let the
on
adults
him.
We just
handle
have to apply
this.
for credentials,
So
and then
apply
it
for
would just be travel and
So I got to travel in
room
the
and board.
hotel.
Hell yes.
there we go.
Deal.
Let's
All right.
apply for credentials.
Yeah,
Deal.
yes.
All right.
But I need your help on that front too.
Let's see.
Jeez Louise.
Sometimes it's just better to not ask and just go.
It was that funny? Wyatt? It was that funny?
Yeah, it was funny. I'm not allowed to laugh anymore. You're censoring my laughs.
Nobody's censoring anything.
We have a good time together.
I'm gonna see
You give me
Freddie
so
there
much
beat the
flack.
shit out of him.
That
I
would
do
be,
have to thank Wyatt for bringing up 2 Godfather's taco
Oh, yeah.
pies
Absolutely.
and some monkey bread yesterday, which I got to try. I didn't try it warm. I'm sure it was much better warm, but it is good cold too.
the monkey bread is. I would argue the monkey bread's better than the pizza. The pizza's real good too. We're talking about this is
You're
Jordan and
splitting
LeBron.
hairs.
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
nitpicking. This
But
is Jordan
having-
versus LeBron.
I think-
No, stop.
Okay,
Jordan
all right.
versus LeBron.
I'm just making an
Look,
analogy. I'm not.
Imagine if they played together, because now
Yeah.
with what I
Of
think
course.
Mexican pie, I now think you should have monkey bread with
The
it.
monkey
It's
bread is
Han
great.
Solo and Chewbacca.
In his
There
defense,
we
that
go.
is how he thinks about food. Like, well, this is Jordan. This is LeBron.
It is
He-
great
I'm
to
making
have
an
the
analogy,
taco
like-
pie, to have your slice, and then some monkey bread after it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a good compliment.
Yeah,
to
it's a
the
nice
Yeah.
duo.
They play well together.
Yes,
Very good duo.
It is.
correct.
So you're welcome.
Kind of like Noah and Lloyd.
Oh, I'd say a
Very good compliment
warm
to each other.
bottle of milk for a baby.
Wah,
Should go hand
wah.
in hand.
What does it
Oh.
compliment though?
The baby. When you
Oh,
think of one,
okay.
you think of the other.
When you- That's very true.
As long as you don't have to spank the baby.
Or yes, dude, that's why I don't have one.
Correct. It's very
I'd hate
hard
to have to
spank
change
the
it.
baby. Unless they ask for it.
Nicely.
Yep.
Okay.
So, hey, it's
Move
spoiled
on.
baby. The
Are
spoiled
we
baby
doing the
gets too
show
much
baby?
milk.
What happened to the show baby we were doing? Like
Oh,
us getting a baby
yeah,
and just
no,
raising
yeah.
it.
Remember
Well, that and our Little League Baseball team.
Yeah,
Yeah, our
we
Little
did
League
a big
baseball
kid
team.
show.
We
That
Yeah,
one we
we
could
did.
actually make happen. I don't know if we could actually adopt a baby.
No, we could
Yeah,
definitely
We'll
make
make
it
it
to
to
it.
a Little League
I
Baseball
gotta be
team.
honest with you.
Now-
I would not let you take care of a baby. Teach it how to litter all up and down the interstate.
Yeah, it would be an interesting raise. Like all of
he
us.
reminds me of
I think among the 4 people in like, not
Alan in
including you,
Hangover.
Mm-hmm,
He's a
always.
baby. Carlos.
Carlos.
How
That's
would
what it
we-
would be raised by 4 wolves.
The best way to raise a baby for the show purposes for content would be giving everybody like 2 days of the week to take care of the baby. Not all of us
like
at
the
once.
class pet back in like 2nd grade.
They're
Like,
like
all right,
an egg.
it's your week, Lloyd. Like,
Yeah,
please
all right,
don't
let's
kill
see
the
what
baby.
happens.
let's
Yeah.
hope we get the baby back on Wednesday.
I think out of
I think you would have to bring it to the show every morning.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Be
of
like, no,
course.
it's fine. I got to sit.
Yes, no,
Would be
that's
perfect
not
for Wyatt.
happening.
He would be late. I had to change a diaper.
Wyatt
That's
would
a
nurse
fair
it during.
fucking
Wyatt
reason.
could nurse it
Wyatt's
during the
throwing
show
diapers
too.
out the window.
Yeah,
lactating.
absolutely. What do you do with diapers? Because you don't want to throw that away inside
'em.
your home. No, you don't eat them.
Biodegradable. What goes in?
Do you have to go and like? Do you have to go and throw out
This is a good question.
diapers
Does it have,
into
like-
like the outside trash can
Yes.
every time you change one?
Yes.
They also have well, they do have diaper trash cans that are like you
Like
can't
smell-less?
them. Like,
Oh,
So
okay,
what
that's
you do is
smart.
you put it in, and it wraps the
Right.
diaper individually
And then
into
you
a
don't
plastic
smell
bag,
it.
and it actually makes like a diaper chain
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And then
called
once
Diaper
it's-
Genie. Go ahead and look it up.
Yeah.
Then
And
believe
then you can take that out once.
you take
it's
the
full.
whole chain out. And,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
do you
that's
drag
makes
it?
smart.
I mean, if you want.
'Cause
That
I was
would
gonna
be-
say
wrap it
awful.
around your neck like sausage.
Yeah, you could. Like the beads of a rosary.
I think out of
Or
out
the
of,
beads of the king cake baby.
That's right.
I think out of the people in this
Or a
room,
binky.
outside of you, I would be at worst the 2nd best parent of that child.
I've
Outside
had
of
4.
who?
I had
What do you
4
mean
younger
outside of
siblings. I would be a better parent than what you would
Parent?
think. And you too. You should know
You should
a
know.
little bit.
I don't think people would think that I would be a bad parent. I'd be good.
I do think it's interesting what the pecking order would be.
I
for
baby
a
parent.
4.
Yeah, no doubt.
He
Lloyd,
knows.
I love you to death.
I know my role.
But yeah,
No.
yeah.
Uncle.
Fun uncle.
The thing is, if you tried, you'd be a good dad.
Yeah,
but
you
you
would
would
be.
try to be a bad dad.
Oh,
he
certainly if
would.
I got 3 other willing
Well,
parents.
but
Right.
Lloyd would
so
also
it's
have
nuked.
to help the baby lose fucking weight because you would help the baby gain weight every single
No,
time
I would
you took care
instill
of
a
it.
work ethic. I'd be like, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to, 20 years from now, be like,
Remember,
I
son,
should've
if you
worked
work
hard.
really
Look
hard,
at your grandparents.
Yes. The baby starts.
You wanna look like
he's gonna
this?
get the Kevin Gates where the baby tries to suck his nipples.
Yeah,
that might happen. That's okay. I'm not shirtless ever, so that's we're good.
But that's not true. I saw it yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, yeah, you're out. I think they could be.
We could even do an egg.
I think, to be honest with you, I think the best
doll.
parent. I think the best parent out of the four of y'all, it's gonna be it would be a photo.
Koji.
No, I think it'd be Noah or
Christian.
There's no no.
Guys, I've already had babies in my dreams, all right? And I've taken great care of those
No,
babies.
you killed your child.
No, it got sunburnt. And that was because I was on the run and my
Okay,
baby
and he
mama wasn't
woke
there to
up
take care of it.
He woke up crying.
Yeah, I cared
The
about
problem
that
with
little shit.
Christian
He wakes
is
up crying a lot.
sunburned
what
in
was
a
its
dream.
name?
I don't know. I didn't know the name. I didn't.
Bad parent.
He has a dream
Brian?
about a kid. It gets sunburnt in the car. He
I
wakes
had to
up
provide for the baby, meaning I had to pay rent. I was on my own. There was no mother to take
were a
care of it.
single
I was
mother.
bringing it to work with me. I didn't have a car seat. It was in the front seat. I had it swaddled up in the car seat. And every time I'd break, I'd make sure, like,
You do the parent thing.
The
You
Seinfeld.
go on from- the parent.
make sure the newborn doesn't fall off the seat.
You know what's impressive though? At your age, you had that dream. I think you would be I think
No.
between you and Noah, y'all would
Nope.
be. It would be a.
Now,
Now, when it went to Wyatt,
No.
you know he would gain weight.
Yeah.
And when he
No,
went
no,
to
no.
Lloyd,
Listen
he'd know
here.
he'd learn how to drink.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
This milk tastes weird.
This is awesome.
Hey, shut up and drink it.
Yeah.
Night.
That's how my mother.
Lloyd would be like
Lloyd's
every
baby
time
would
the
love
kid's with
tequila.
me, he sleeps. I wonder
Great
why.
sleeper.
Yeah.
So do you, Lloyd.
Man, the baby was up all night. Lloyd's like, dude, he never is fucking up with me. The problem with Christian, the day-to-day, like, early childhood for the baby would be fine. He's going to take care of it. The baby's going to survive. Like, he's not going to do anything bad. The problem is when that baby starts talking and having opinions, that's where...
You pass it
At
on
least
to
you wouldn't
Wyatt.
curse
That's where
like
the
your
problem-
baby.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't tell the baby my opinions as a 2-year-old. Your problem would be
No, but he's going
he
to
would start saying
growing
F word
up
2
over
years
the
old.
course of his 18 years, growing up under your tutelage, he's going to learn everything that you are and how much of a
Is there something wrong with that?
yes.
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 I heard-
Yes. I'm right.
The
I'm not
thing
wrong
about
about
a baby's
this.
father.
Yeah, he's the third right.
There's what's the saying? There's no other man in the world that wants you to become a better man than himself. That would be me to the baby.
No, it's your father.
Yeah.
He would be the father.
But he didn't say your father. He
I
said
said
then
no other
himself.
man in the world would want you to become a better man than your father.
You didn't say your father.
Yeah.
It's a
I
long
got it.
saying.
Yeah.
long
I know what
tongue
you
twisters.
mean, yeah.
The baby would know what I would mean.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not
as long
saying-
as you left your political views out.
Yeah, but he's
fine.
not.
That's
He's not
fine.
going to do that.
Yes, I can.
That's 7 years old. You want to hear my
Well, it better
5-point
be.
plan?
It'd be better than yours. Graduate from college and don't get a job.
Well,
I have a
it's
job.
Fine.
Technically, I have two
Live your
jobs.
dream. And I do wonder. Look, it's unfortunate that you can't really experiment on children this way. If if it doesn't work, you just kind of have to live with it. But I think it would be interesting to raise a child not necessarily, but just tell them everything. Treat it like an adult the entire time. What's the harm?
Okay,
obviously,
but what
it
if
would,
you did the opposite? What if you started treating adults like babies all the time?
That would be infuriating.
Like if you just change their diapers and
Oh well, then it would like Benjamin Button.
yeah. Like you go to the bar and instead of let me get an old fashioned, be like, actually, can I get
Milk.
on the rocks?
Go with the
warm
passy.
milk.
Yeah.
Warm milk.
Oh,
Room
buddy, I
temperature.
just went on myself.
Yeah.
Change me real quick.
Change me.
Yo, bro.
Hey, could you use a little?
It only takes one.
Could you use a little Boudreaux's butt paste, please? I feel like I'm getting a little chased.
Hey, can you burp me and you just vomit on the bar? You just project
When they
Whoa.
they say an opinion you disagree with, you spank them.
You get mad, you just cry.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Let me go back real quick. I'm gonna. Who do you think is?
We said Levitt,
Weeks.
Weeks, I'm gonna go Trades.
I'll go
Anybody
Daughtery.
else?
I'll go Daughtery.
Daughtery instead of Trades. I'll go
So you
Trades.
go Daughtery rather than Trey Does?
I'm not that I would rather. I just could see Lane doing
All
it
right,
because it's a guy who speaks
All right, give me
highly
your
of him.
three.
Levitt, Witt, Daughtery.
I will go.
I'll go Seaton, Levitt, and
That's good.
Who was our last wit?
I will go Winnie Watkins,
Yeah, that's
Ty Benefield, Whit Weeks.
None of y'all are right.
Good.
Okay.
At all.
The three. You never got all three.
Okay.
Good parenting though. Together.
Levitt in.
Out.
Nice. Like
That's
that.
okay, I don't hate that.
Witt
I don't
in?
hate.
Yes.
Witt's
Okay.
definitely in. Witt is definitely in. I like the Seton one.
Is Seton in?
No.
No.
Daugherty.
Okay.
Is Daugherty in?
Yes.
Okay.
What a
So
call.
Witt,
call.
Daugherty, Trades.
Yes.
There we go.
Witt,
Okay.
Daugherty, Trades.
I don't say I like that.
I do like that.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
interesting because very rarely do they ever go two defensive guys, one offense. Usually it's been Campbell and another offense.
Let me ask you this: though. Is Trades going to fit in a plane?
I would
He's a
assume.
big dude.
look,
He's tall.
is.
Like you need a Gulfstream so he could
That's-
kind of stand up and maybe bend over.
I know a guy.
Do you? Who's got a Gulfstream? I don't know anybody. I don't have a Gulfstream.
I know a guy who probably
Probably
knows
knows
a
a
guy that has a Gulfstream.
I don't know a guy. Well, I do know one. but it's not that I
He's
could
got a
call him
Gulfstream
and go.
guy.
He calls
yeah,
away.
yeah. No, I couldn't. I don't know him that well to go. Hey, man, can I borrow your plane?
For Trades Green.
No.
But
I
do
guess
like
he could just lie down in the aisle.
Yeah, I do like the Daugherty pick because it gives the perspective of
That's why I went Winnie.
of following Lane
Yeah.
to LSU. I like that because I'm sure those questions will be asked.
Yeah, and he was great in his press conference
was.
or like his media availability, whatever you call
was.
it, talking about Lane and how he supported him through like the Clemson situation
right.
and why he comes over from Ole
Trades,
Miss.
great personality.
Of course. Yeah.
It is like the face of the team,
Right.
Like genuinely. And then Witt Weeks.
Witt is just
You
everything.
know
is
what?
Witt.
I'm gonna push your
love
buttons.
Louisiana.
I'm gonna push your buttons a little bit here. Like, how underused was Trades Green last year?
You could have. I think you had a better offense if you threw it to him every play.
I agree.
Like that, you can't overuse.
Nope.
You can only underuse him, but that was.
Until somebody stops him multiple times in a row. I got to be honest with you. I just line him up, let him take a step back, throw it to him, and then let him run.
There is
I mean,
no
who's gonna
shame.
stand in front of that guy?
It's the same thing with like when you had Calvin Johnson. There's no shame in throwing him the ball every time.
I agree.
Like Georgia Tech, like, do you think he stays there if
Right.
the transfer portal exists? Like, we run 3 pass plays all to him, but we
Right.
should throw it to him probably more than that.
Well, it's the saying of like, it can't be that simple.
It
right?
can.
Sometimes it
can.
really is just that simple.
Simplicity sometimes is the key.
It is that simple to
and he
just throw it to him.
I mean, like, so
Especially with the unbelievable lack of being able to score in the red zone.
Right.
When you have a cheat code.
Oh, the green zone?
yeah. It's
yeah.
Oh,
Why? What
clever.
would be the why? What would be the cheat code to get it to Trades?
Fucking throw it up to him.
Snap
No,
it
no.
to him.
Never mind. Jesus. Like XXY.
Oh, in a video game?
Yeah, you would
pretty
tap
left-
whatever number he's on, so it'd be a
mean-
lob.
No, the one game
Left
they
bumper
decided
X.
to do it
Yeah.
was what the South Carolina game.
Yeah.
Where they just threw it to him like 12 times, and it was like, oh, this actually
He's
works.
gonna-
And then we didn't do it again.
No.
Just stop.
Then we didn't do it again.
It's always like, whoa, this feels a little unfair. Good. I want it to feel unfair. I want you to get abused.
He did it against A&M, and the announcers were literally like, well, it looks like they're doubling Trades Green, and he still caught the
it.
touchdown.
Right. And
Still
so
a touchdown.
think about that. Like Vanderbilt. Hello.
He was pretty good against Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
The-
but could we have gotten him the ball?
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
hell,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Third, yeah,
That's
in
the
general.
thing. Like, even this upcoming year, I think Lane Kiffin's going to do everything he can to utilize him
Yes.
as much as possible. He'll still probably be underused.
Like a BK. So my theory of BK using Trades, he's a decoy. What? Are you kidding me? He's a playmaker. Put the ball in his hands.
I completely agree.
Use your best weapon. I'm not saving it for anything when I have unlimited Trades Green bullets.
Exactly.
Against Houston, he had 4 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I really want to see what he looks like in Lane's offense.
I agree.
I really want to see. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, it was a big push to keep him here. They kept him. Lane is definitely gonna utilize that.
And he's a sophomore now.
Correct.
Yeah, 5 for 5.
for
We
5.
did get a super chat from Charlie
Oh.
Oliver. $2 super chat. 2 claps. Ready. Tingle and Co. have to come to my son's game next year. Little League Baseball.
Where at?
Absolutely.
Charlie, you'll have to figure that out. Put that together. Randy Jones.
We would coach a game.
We would coach a game.
Yeah.
He's the pitcher.
Yep. $5 super chat from Uncle Randy. 5 claps. Ready. Wyatt is living his dream, Chucky Sunshine. If Wyatt had a real job, the world would not be near as much fun for us Tingle & Co. diehards without Wyatt. With Chucky Sunshine.
Ah.
Shout out
There
on
you go.
my guy.
Speaking of
Unk
dynamic
made a
duos.
eel joke too in this. That's awesome.
Real.
Did he make
He
an eel
did?
joke?
Oh my God, he did.
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, Unk.
Uncle Randy.
Randy, you're the
Unk
best.
knows ball.
He does.
That's awesome.
He does.
He's
That's
F
incredible.
status now.
That's hilarious. Real job.
Real.
This is a real job, huh, Wyatt?
Yeah, this is a real.
But I like those three for media days. I like Weeks, Daughtery, and Trey Green.
And Lane Kiffin.
And Lane Kiffin, of course. But they didn't. The only thing.
And us.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that they didn't schedule LSU and Ole Miss on the same day. I feel like it would have been great television to have Pete go up first, and then him have to step off the podium to allow Lane to go, and then do his press conference.
It would have been fun. I don't think they hate each other.
No, they don't. That's
Pete
the thing. I
Golding
think
should
that
be
would have
thankful,
been
if
cool
anything.
to see the dynamic, because
Of
then
course.
everyone would have realized, oh, it's not.
No,
I wish they did like a coaches competition, like a Pro Bowl.
Oh, that would be
just to kind of get the juices
like
flowing a
punt,
little bit.
pass,
Yeah.
and kick.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
that
like
would
before
be-
the national championship when they did like Joe Burrow hits like the game-winning shot.
Yeah,
or
what if it's
whatever.
like an academic decathlon but for coaching? Like draw up your best play.
Oh.
And 30 seconds or whatever.
That would
Then
be
you have
cool.
some like you almost play like Battleship but football.
Yeah. I like that.
But
That would be great.
and I also feel a little bad for Lane because this is just a big booze fest and he doesn't drink, so you can't really be buddy.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll bear that cross.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm sure Brian
That
Kelly
is-
was the belle of the
That's
ball.
very strong of you, Lloyd, to do that for him.
I will.
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's me.
That's you.
You are a strong soldier.
Thank you.
that is 1,000% true. Charlie O said it's at Traction, so not far.
Oh, great.
We're at
beautiful.
Traction. We'll have to
That's
go
far
check it out.
from for Wyatt.
Yeah.
New Orleans?
That's okay.
That's okay.
Well, no, that's better. This unbelievable conundrum he's put himself in to where we were actively trying to find him a place in Baton Rouge, but it doesn't work. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he gets here more on time when he's coming from New Orleans.
Yeah.
He made his life. You do it the hard way.
Sure. Yeah. I guess.
You-
I don't know
you're
why I
going
do
off on
that.
You're like
but
David Goggins.
It
So
just
like
seems,
if you had an apartment in the building, you would literally be late every day.
No, if I had an apartment
I would
in the
love to live
building,
over
I'd be
there.
Fine.
Those apartments.
No, you
Which
wouldn't.
one's the ones right
Well,
next to you?
Yeah,
No, you
but
wouldn't.
that guy just walks over.
The cottages?
No, those are across like those.
Yeah.
That's the cottage.
Is that what
the
they're
cottages
called?
right there,
No,
yeah.
you don't want to live there.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I think. I would live in that office in the
I
corner
would still
over there.
show-
That would be great.
Don't
How
tell
much you
him.
want to pay for rent?
Fucking nothing.
You can just
Nothing. There it is. Generational thing. Nothing.
Well, if you're asking me, like, yeah, I would prefer to pay nothing.
I mean,
That's
you
not my
you
lowest.
literally have a room if you can just pay for it.
Yeah.
You can have anything if you just pay for it.
Well, yeah. That's
You know,
the
he
problem.
has the money to pay rent. He just doesn't want to.
No, I don't
Why
think so.
waste money on rent?
Right.
Well, because you need a place to stay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a need yet. It helps for sure.
Look, everybody has their way to go about it.
That's true.
We can't.
It would
maybe him.
make things easier for sure.
It would be. It would.
7-year senior.
Yeah. Super.
So then
our guys.
you want the NCAA to change it to 7 for 7.
No.
But you have to be a doctor.
No, I don't want that to be changed. I like
Or a lawyer.
You shouldn't
Do
be
you
in
think you
college.
could go to school to be a doctor?
You can.
No.
Why?
But what if you
I-
worked really hard?
Oh yeah, but I don't.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
what
problem.
if?
So
I don't-
you wouldn't.
I'm not good at doing things I have like little to no interest in. So like in school, when I'm allowed to, like in English class, let's say, if I'm allowed to pick the topic of a paper that
Right.
I'm going to write, and I can write about something cool that I
Yeah.
enjoy talking about, that paper I'm going to do well on that.
Yeah.
But when I have to write a paper or on something stupid like
But
the Industrial Revolution, then that's not going to be as good.
Because I
don't have.
I'm
any-
similar
I don't have
because-
any
Who are you
interest in
looking
being a
for?
doctor.
When
I don't know. I thought somebody opened the door.
when I did when I was in my broadcast journalism classes,
Right.
one of the professors was like, "Can you do a broadcast package on something that's not sports related?" And I
No.
was like,
No.
"No, I just
Why would I?
I don't want to.
That's not-
like I wanted. She was like, "Well, what if you don't go into sports?" We're like, "No, it's
No,
not."
it's
You
not-
seriously
not
couldn't
an
find
option.
anything else?
I didn't want to. I wanted
Yeah.
to. I wanted to at least have them be fun.
Yeah.
I did one on. They had a
Manifest.
bomb threat at Denham Springs High. I did that one.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I don't care about that.
Okay.
I'd rather do.
He's from Central.
I'd rather do my. I hate Denham.
If
I had to
it
drive
was,
to
if it
Denham
was for
Springs.
something from Central, he
Yeah.
might have.
He
cared.
did the whole thing smiling. There was a bomb threat at Denham Springs today.
But then I
I
vividly
did
remember to that same point, English 3 AP junior year of high school.
Right.
We had to write a persuasive essay, and the point, the theme only had to be the definite, like you had to define the word overrated. And so I wrote an entire essay about Russell Westbrook.
Oh wow. Yeah. See, that's fun.
And I dominated it. Like I
Yeah.
walked away from it like.
Because that's when you're like,
Here
oh,
Here you go. Go ahead and get the plaques ready.
I wanted-
Better yet,
because
go
I
ahead
was
and
in my
laminate it, put it up on the wall.
Yeah.
And the poor teacher who's teaching a class about English, like, I don't know who the fuck Russell was. This guy hates him.
I did. No, actually, I did the opposite. I said why Russell's not overrated.
Okay, good.
People dub him overrated. I think he's not.
Okay, I was gonna push back that I
Yeah.
don't think. Okay, good.
Okay.
That's the
I just
that's
didn't
what
want to
I
get
wrote.
in. Yeah.
No,
And I did
if that would be the current times, you could do one on Brian Kelly.
I could. No, I could do a 3-page.
I think he's properly
Lloyd
rated now.
would. You could interview Lloyd.
I have
Yeah,
a
I'll just
persuasive
write it for you.
essay on why Messi's better than Ronaldo from high school. I pulled it up. You can go read it.
It is funny if we
many
care about
pages is it?
something. We
Yeah,
will
that's
do
what I'm
it.
saying. Then it becomes like,
Listen to the
oh,
title- listen
the
to the
page.
title
I
of
have
it.
3 pages. I'm gonna write 7.
Mm-hmm.
The title of it is Messi versus Ronaldo: A Passionate Global Conflict.
It was a
Hell
global
He loves passionate
conflict
global
essay, and I
conflict.
did that.
Did
I
you
was
get an
like,
A on it?
This is the biggest sport in the world with the biggest debate in the sport. Yeah, I got like a 94.
Yeah, good job.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
mean,
My
that was fun
freshman
to
year
write.
of college, I
Pretty-
wrote a paper about
Where's
Tiger
my
Stadium.
where's
Like,
my
it's the
conclusion
best.
at?
He's pretty smart.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Shit,
I think
was
we're
in-
all fairly
I was
smart.
probably a junior in high
It is-
school for that. I don't know.
Fairly intelligent.
How long? How many years have you been at LSU?
This will be my senior year, so 4.
You're gonna graduate.
4 for 4.
You graduated in 4.
I graduated in 4.
You graduated in 4.
4.5. I got my
Right.
next. I got my fall
And
in
7. So I'm gonna say you're the least smartest.
I would say he's the smartest.
No, I disagree.
I think Lloyd's the smartest.
I do
No.
think Lloyd's pretty smart.
I don't
not
think I'm the
gonna lie.
smartest,
Time.
but yeah.
Lloyd,
No, I would-
Lloyd has a vocabulary like a
He doesn't.
thesaurus.
He's got great diction.
Thank you, sir. Oh, if I had a
If I had
to
a
throw-
nickel.
Had to throw that in, didn't he?
oh, I'd compliment
That's
the boss too.
diction's a real word.
It is.
I think it's Lloyd, Noah, Christian, Wyatt.
Okay.
I think
You'd
Wyatt's
be
smarter
wrong.
than me.
See?
Yeah.
We did talk about ACT scores the other day.
Yeah,
And we
you
realized
have the
your
lowest
ACT?
one.
24,
Christian brings us down.
27 or 28, I can't remember.
28.
29.
Lloyd had Adderall though.
I don't remember.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
don't
okay.
remember.
How long
I
did you do you talk about this at all? Like you didn't graduate college, correct?
I did not.
How long did you go?
2 semesters.
Do you are you so thrilled you didn't go? Because I wish
No, I
that was
mean-
an option.
Like, now that I look
Clearly,
back
you're
at
the like
Yeah, but-
college
No, I mean,
seems
look-
fucking stupid because look at us.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like I look back at it, and I
hated it.
I didn't like school at all. From
Yeah.
the time I was in kindergarten, throughout school, I was a terrible student. I was very rebellious. I just, when I got to college, high school, I had fun in high school. Like I just ran high school. Like I literally, I would go to, so I was 18 when I was a senior because I liked 7th grade so much I did it a second time.
Right.
So I was a
5 for 5.
senior at 18 in New Orleans, correct? And so you could drink at 18. So when I was in high school, my senior year, one of the guys in my senior class, his family owned the most happening sports bar in Metairie. And so Monday nights, they had Monday Night Football, but it was $5 all you could drink and free red beans. And so
That's,
they
a,
gave
that's
you
a great
they
deal.
gave you a cup, so I'd be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to watch Monday Night Football. And my mom's rule was, here's the deal. You can go out as long as you want. You can come home at 5 in the morning. But if you miss school because you're hungover, then you'll never do it again. So I would literally come in at like 2 a.m. I'd sleep until 6, take a shower, and I'd go to school. And I'll never forget my homeroom teacher, my senior year, he'd be like, where have you been? What are you talking about, man? And he's like, you smell like a brewery. I was out last night. Does your mother know you've been drinking? I go, man, I'm 18. I can do what I want. Yeah, as long as I don't miss class.
I'm here.
So can you be quiet? Because I'm going to catch a little nap for the next 10, 15 minutes. I've only had 4 hours of, and it's funny because several years ago, a guy graduated. One of my best friends was the principal at Rummel. And when he became principal, I went back. He invited me back to Rummel. And my homeroom teacher was there and was still there at the time. And he's like, what are you doing with your life? And so I told him, he's like, I never would have imagined. And I go, yeah, C students are the ones that really do well. And so at times now I think about, I wish I would have gone to college just to say I had it. I don't regret it. I mean, And look, I've been in Baton Rouge for 35 years, so I could have gone like part-time and got a degree.
Right, man.
You still can.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't have time for that.
What if you're?
It only takes 7 years.
Yeah,
It's not
Clearly,
bad.
that's full-time for you.
What if your kid didn't want to go to college?
Yeah, that wasn't an option.
Yeah.
That wasn't an option.
Rules for.
Literally, so we're moving. Everybody knows I'm moving, and so we're packing up. And it's in our laundry room. We have this. What do they call them? Cork boards, and we have pictures and stuff. And it was when my daughter was like in kindergarten or second grade. I don't know what grade it was. And it's a star, and it's a picture of her, and it says, "I am a star because," and it says, "I'm good at math." Come to find out, she really is good at math, and she got a minor in math. She got a computer science degree, and so look, my wife is an amazing book. She's book smart. Like, man, if she could live in college, she would go for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
She loves school, and I was just the complete opposite. When I got to college, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what if I don't come to class?" And they're like, "No, you don't come to class." And I'm like, "You're not going to call my parents?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
I mean, look, first semester of college, I would, let's see, so you go to August. Yeah, it was August. And then in the spring, like, I'd be sitting in a math class, and I'd be like, "I'm out of here." Right in the middle of math class. I go pick up a six-pack of beer, go out to the lakefront, drink 6-pack of beer.
This is better than
and go
class.
home. Yeah, it's like so much better. I mean, I catch a tan. Like, I just, and I think I said it in here before. My freshman year, I had a business class, and this teacher was about 5'3", about 260, and he talked about every job he had. Like, I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Wendy's, I worked at the library. I mean, he had every job, and I'm like, dude, if you had every job, why are you a college professor? Like, you didn't find something you were good at? And so I was very rebellious, and I look back, and I'm like, that wasn't the smartest thing to do. But, it worked out for me. I don't think, I think, look, college is great for some, and it's not great for others. I think we miss it. I mean, look, plumbers are making $100 an hour. Electricians, $100 an hour. AC men, $100 an hour. It's not for everybody. But I wasn't doing any of that. Those were serious.
I can't.
First of all, I'm not fooling with electricity. So they put me into the plumbing, and I got to be honest with you, I'm not dealing with somebody's clogged toilets. I don't like dealing with my own clogged toilets at times. So I'm like,
no. Any job that there is expertise in, I will call that person. That's the goal, is to make enough money I don't have to do that.
Or have enough friends.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, and I just don't, like I said, I love what I do. Do I regret it? Probably. I mean, as I'm packing, I'm pulling out my high school diploma, and I'm like, huh. And as my daughter with her 8th grade diploma, her high school diploma, her college diploma, she's going to be she's a PhD candidate, and I'm like, huh, hand me one of those. Hand me one of those. You don't need them. My wife she graduated college. She graduated. Nice. She has a master's degree, and I'm like, a bunch of educated people, but they all come to Dad to solve problems.
There you go.
So it's
not for everybody. And
it isn't. I don't. I'll tell you this.
What if you had a son that had pitched you out of high school, like, I'm not going, but actually was like, this is what I want to do, I don't want to go?
It depended on the path he was trying to
plan.
take. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think. Look, I met I'm good friends with, and I just recently met him in the last several months. Older gentleman, a lot older than me. We're together, and he says, "Man, did you graduate LSU?" And I go, "I did not." He goes, "Where did you go to school?" And I kind of laughed. And I said, "I didn't graduate college." And he looks at me and he starts killing himself laughing. He goes, "Neither did I."
Yeah.
And so, it just, I don't think everybody, Al Copeland did not graduate college.
Yeah.
Man made a fortune, lost it, but he kept it. He was smart enough to keep it and hand it down to his kids, the spice company and stuff. And so, I would have loved to. My true passion was I wanted to be a lawyer. And my dad teases me, who's an attorney. He said, "You should have been a lawyer. You know more about the law than most lawyers do," because I grew up around it with him. He and I were talking a couple months ago, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're talking about some obscure thing that has nothing to do with our businesses." And I said, "Dad, couldn't they get him on a RICO case?" And he's like, "Man, that's pretty good. Yeah, they probably could. I never thought of that." He's like, how do you?" And I'm like, it just grew up around it. When you grow up around something, you learn it. And so, it's neat. I enjoy it, but I don't hold it against people for not going to college. Yeah. If you have a plan. I mean, if you don't go to college and you're just a loaf, I got a problem with that. And one of the things for my
Dad, I want
daughter,
to stream on YouTube.
one of the things for my daughter was, I told her from a young age, and I kept preaching to her, is do not allow yourself to be depend on a man for your livelihood. And so I think I've set her up pretty well where she can make her own living and not have to worry about a man. Now, if she chooses to marry a wealthy man, not you, and
a different wealthy
and
man,
takes care of her, and she doesn't have to use it. But if something ever happens between the two of them, she could fall back on her education. So that was my whole goal. My wife has a sociology major degree, and then she went back and got her master's in secondary education. And so my wife she loved teaching school. She was a great school teacher. She basically taught my daughter homework, don't come see dad. I didn't do homework when I was in school. I just I got caught like in the 6th grade, I think, when I had to do a project on, I don't even remember what it was. I literally plagiarized the entire section out of the encyclopedia back then because we didn't have the internet. So much so that at the bottom of it, I put "see also." It was midnight. I had to get it done for the next day, and the teacher's like, "Hey, you got to redo this." And I go, "What?" She goes, "You plagiarized." I said, "No, I didn't."
That was back when it was easy to plagiarize too, because they had to go actually look in books for it.
Yeah, and she's like, "Yes, you did." And I go, "No, I didn't." She goes, "You put "see also," and I went,
Ellipses, see also.
Oh, shit. So I had to rewrite it. But
Cut it out. Cut it
man,
out
look,
and glued it
listen,
in.
if I would have had the internet, and if I would have had AI and ChatGPT and Claude and all of this stuff, I would definitely go to school. Like, run that shit through there.
I think the opposite. Why do I need to go? You can ask it whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need a teacher.
I mean, listen, yesterday my wife and I are doing something, and I'm like, hey, look up this on the internet. She literally puts it in the Claude and says, find me this and the price, and it's like, boom, here it is. And I'm like, damn. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even that good. Like, they taught me ChatGPT. Oh, they showed me how to use it, and I barely ever use it. And I laugh about it because I think now society today relies on AI. And so, look, you don't know if that's really the person can communicate. As a business owner, you don't know if the person can communicate, or did they run their resume through ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, the Gronk or all of them. And so, so what you do is you interview them, and you get a feel for, did that person really write, or was it ChatGPT?
Right.
And you can tell
when you see those M dashes, you know what it is. M dashes.
That's how they get you. That's how you get popped. Now
that's
I
why you
know
got
to
to
take
throw
that.
in a little typo in your resume.
Yeah, see, that's good. You always have to make typos and
There's a little
grammar
comments
errors.
and a period.
Yep.
You'd hire me, right? If I was
absolutely.
You were, like, okay, you read the resume. There's a little
I wouldn't even look
stupid ass typo. You interview me, I'm good. You'd be like,
I'd hire you on the spot.
Interview's important. All right.
Hey, listen, Jason told me this a long time ago, and he was right. I never thought about it. Every day is your interview. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so how I met Jason, he was working at the Alumni Association. He was handling some stuff, and I was getting tickets for away games through him. And, man, I never met him, but and so when he became available, I just looked at him and said, he literally looked at me and goes, I don't know anything about medicine. And I said, I don't need you to know. I need you to do you.
I need you to be Jason.
I'll teach you the medicine part. That's the easy part. The hard part is to find somebody that can do what you do. And that's what we call, between he, myself, BJ, and Kevin, is the it factor. Mm-hmm. What is it? I don't know, but you know when somebody has it.
It's like pornography. I know it when I see it.
You just have it. I don't know if I would classify it as the same as pornography, but it's the it factor. And so
we don't run quite as serious of a business here, but me and Lloyd have learned over the years there's a very similar. You got to have something about you to be able to
do this. Look, I laugh about this. I didn't know I could sit on a podcast and talk, and people would actually like to hear me talk. I didn't.
We sat down with Wyatt, and me and Lloyd walked out, and we're like,
he's got it.
Pretty important.
He's got it.
Around. Good job, Wyatt.
Thanks, guys.
But we also,
but he also shits the bed in other interviews.
We also love to, you got to see him throw a ball first. See, that's another nice little test that we do.
Can he throw a ball?
Wyatt can.
What kind of ball did y'all ask him to throw?
Any ball.
It's just in general. Like, if you
see
how they catch or how they throw, it's like, okay, they got good feel.
I was pretty
Give this
nervous.
guy a soccer ball right here.
I can do other things. I
get
can't
that lax stick, that lacrosse stick.
Yeah, I can't throw a football. That's the one thing I can't do.
That's like the
yeah.
That's like
so one thing I should be able to do.
You're short. Don't worry about it.
It's all right.
That is.
I think you have other good attributes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He can catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't throw it terrible. It's
Yeah.
not awful. But the real test is like, can you make a 3-pointer and throw a spiral?
Yeah.
If you can pass those, catching is you can't.
By the way,
can't work
Noah,
it.
I'm trying to convince my daughter to come by after the show to play you in.
And 2K?
She
She's
was
good
all
at it?
Oh my gosh!
She probably has some sort of algorithm, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know,
shit.
but like I get home last night and she's home and she's on yesterday evening she's on the Xbox and I'm like, dude, and I go, what are you doing? You're not shooting the ball. She goes, I got to get like 6 assists.
Oh, yeah.
So she gives 6 assists and then
You play video games? This is awesome.
I'm watching her. I'm watching her do
No.
this, and all of a sudden, she had like 29 points in like the third quarter. She
Yeah.
finished with like 55, and I'm
There you
like,
go.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ballin'.
I go, you need to come see Noah. Noah's really good at this.
Fuck, now it kills me in 2K.
I'm terrible
Really?
at it.
I used to be good. They
even I
changed the
killed you
dribbling
in
and shit. I can't play now.
Chrissy tried to give me a run for my money. We died on the hill of. I also saw a video of Devin Booker playing 1-on-1, wide open 3, back row.
It's all right.
He was dying on the hill that Devin Booker would beat Anthony Edwards 1-on-1.
So I almost had a pair of Devin Booker shoes signed when he was with, I think, the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
somebody
he still is.
And so somebody I knew, because I really liked Devin Booker at one point, and then I'm kind of like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when that Kentucky team came
Should
played
add
the PMAC.
Yeah.
Put a little
That
shelf
team.
right here. Put them right here.
Yeah.
for
Let
you.
everybody know.
Uh-huh.
That's
That
awesome.
Kentucky
The
team
one thing the
was
studio is missing, I will say this: we need a LeBron autograph ASAP. I know
Lloyd's
that's
got
hard
one.
to
Dude,
get,
y'all got a Shaquille O'Neal basketball
We
laying
do.
on the ground.
but that's
Yeah,
like
I
the
know.
that is true. That
That's
is true.
because we pray to it
We
before the show.
put our Will Wade ones
Le-
up.
Yeah, you got to put
LeBron is Jesus to Noah.
I hear that.
Okay, that's a little much. He's not Jesus, but LeBron
but
is.
he's close.
Mother
He's
Mary.
in,
Who would
he's
win
in the top
one-on-one?
5. He's in the top 5. And that's funny because we were just talking about that a couple of days ago. Somebody said Kevin said something about LeBron. He's like, dude, I think I pissed off Noah. And I'm like, why? He goes, I said something about LeBron. And I'm like, I don't think Noah got pissed off. Well, he just kind of just shut
I
down.
am very
And-
passionate about LeBron.
And here's the thing. I love you to death. I'm complete opposite of that.
I know.
But it's okay.
No,
it's
some of
okay.
my favorite memories with my grandfather. I was telling Christian this story last night. Was
Before the war?
we were sitting at. I was staying at his house when the NBA Finals of 2013, Heat versus Spurs, and LeBron blocks Thiago Splitter at the rim, and like stayed on that end of the court and like
Pappy's
was
upset.
flexing and Papa was like. If he'd get down the floor, I hate LeBron. If he would just go down the floor and play offense, I was like, oh, come on. I mean, the play
This
was
is aura.
And I'm sitting there and I'm just like,
Loved
that
it,
was
huh?
awesome.
I'll tell you,
It's
and
the
you,
best.
I've told you this probably
Of
before.
course.
He just flops too much for me. And look, I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I think he's in the top 5, but I just, maybe top 3.
What if
Okay.
he never
But I'll tell
flopped
him,
again?
huh? What if he never flopped again? I would probably enjoy it. Well, he probably won't flop when he retires.
That's true.
Have too much money to be a flop.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
LeBron's the best.
We need to find some Jordan flopping film to change everybody's mind.
They deleted it.
They didn't have to flop. They called the foul every time.
Well, but there's definitely like some.
They also
expressionism.
couldn't flood the box or play zone.
Oh yeah, they could double team.
No, you could not leave your man.
Unbelievable.
It was a legal defensive
Illegal
rule.
defense.
But
Wild times.
well, times sure. We'll check
John
you sometime. We
Stockton's
appreciate
also-
you.
Thank y'all. I
Thanks for
appreciate
stopping in.
y'all. Yep. I got to go to work now.
All right.
Birthday month.
The consultants are here. I heard a good bit of
Yeah,
chuckling.
birthday month on the way for old Chrissy and Chucky Sunshine.
birthday?
The 5th.
Oh, nice.
5th and the
What's
15th.
yours?
15th.
Oh. Okay.
There
My
we go.
daughter's a 15th as well.
Y'all were born on the same day?
Well, no, she was born on my day.
Yeah.
I was a little older.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's true.
Yeah, that was
Just like my brother looks like me, not me looking like my brother. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Same thing.
so. I don't like birthdays. She likes birthdays, so it's kind of a little yin and yang.
There you go.
You know.
So it's you like pass it on to her. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting to that. Yeah.
I'll be 21.
That's right.
Big one.
That's the last
That's the
fun
last
one. That's
one.
the last
That's why
fun
I
one.
don't want to turn
25.
21.
Yeah.
25. You can rent a car.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get a hotel
Chris-
room.
Noah,
And you get
hear
a
that?
discount on your insurance.
See, I just don't want to age up at all. Like I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm.
You just
16
don't want. You just
still.
don't want to get to 26.
I don't want to
You
get.
don't want to
anywhere.
get to 34.
Well,
I wanna
26 is
stop
a bad
at
age.
20.
'cause
I don't
then you
care
can't
about
use your
buying
parents'
alcohol,
Whoa.
nicotine,
Medical
shit like
insurance,
that.
huh,
I just
Wyatt?
want to be
Don't talk
20.
about
Maybe gambling.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
I went
Yeah,
5
that would
years
be the-
ago.
that's
I
the
found
best
my
part
ways,
about
but
it.
yeah.
That's the
You
best
don't
part
get
of
sick
21.
though.
Yeah.
I need surgeries.
For what?
just
Yeah.
We're saying
surgeries,
26 is the age you
gastric
don't want to
bypass.
hit because that's when
That
you
could,
come
it'd
off
be
of
nice.
the parents' medical insurance.
That's when you're supposed to be married and shit, or gonna
Yeah.
you don't
not
have a
really.
girl. You should have a serious girlfriend. by then.
Oh my God.
I got married at 23.
His kid's fucked. He can't raise a child.
Why?
He's gonna be like, if you don't have a fucking wife by 26, you're a failure.
You're a
Yeah,
failure.
but he'll be in
Like-
better shape than your child.
That's okay. Mine will be more mentally adjusted.
I'm gonna have to step out of the way and let y'all throw fists.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
So okay,
Throw
I guess
weight.
y'all both have kids for science.
Okay,
Same woman,
bet.
just to
Same
make sure.
woman,
It's,
yeah,
just to
every-
make
yeah.
sure it's level.
Yeah, like cast and mold,
I'm thinking Dua Lipa.
a controlled experiment.
Yeah. All right, I'll make it happen. No
All
worry.
right,
I got
Chucky,
it.
can you get us credentials for that?
For what? No, I wasn't paying attention.
For science.
You listen. The way you eat, that's a science
That's science in
miracle.
itself.
I
I
do
do. I
eat
worry
too
about him
much.
now. That I think we ruined him. I didn't know that his food addiction was the depth of what it is, and the hot dog thing. Like,
Yeah, we fueled.
he
it.
relapsed.
Yeah, he fueled.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Have you had a hot dog since?
It's not just food. He's eating 9 Sonic Blasts a day.
And we tried getting
I
him on
haven't eaten
nicotine. It didn't work because we thought nicotine would
his
suppress.
appetite?
Yeah, would suppress.
Bro,
the,
look at that dude. He could smoke
I
a
know.
carton of cigarettes and eat 3 cheeseburgers.
I know maybe you need to start
in a
smoking
matter-
2 cigarettes. That's my.
No.
It's just red.
Let's go get the shot.
Yeah, dude, yeah,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
I'm gonna need to go get the shot.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna have to happen.
Well,
Zep bound.
You did have a salad last night, though.
I had 2 salads actually. It was great.
No, it was
You had
equal to
one
one
salad.
salad.
Oh right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. One salad. Sorry.
And what did you eat after you on your way home to New Orleans? You stopped.
No, I
no
didn't.
doubt about it.
Oh, wow.
The salad.
Oh, the salad consisted of
Butthole.
ice cream and M&Ms and Oreos and Heath bar.
Yep.
That's not a, that's
From
so
Sonic.
Yeah, it was
It's not
just
a salad.
Sonic salad.
Yeah.
So you decided to change the Sonic Blast to Sonic Salad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no,
instead
I-
of it
well,
in
just-
the-
It'll trick his body
Well, no,
into thinking
the
he's eating
trick is-
healthy.
the trick
That's
is-
that's a mental thing.
The trick is one Sonic Blast, that's bad to eat, but 2 of them is like a salad.
They cancel out.
Yeah, they cancel out PEMDAS.
Yes, if you and if
he
you
is
don't
the
eat it
dumbest
out,
person in this room.
I would say or the smartest.
It's genius.
It's a salad.
I had already logged the calories, so like I couldn't not eat it.
Yeah. All right.
You
I'm
already
out.
put him in the
Appreciate
phone.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna sneak up
See you in
behind.
Tampa.
I'm just gonna
No, I'm
sneak.
not going to Tampa. Y'all going to Tampa.
Heck
Work
yeah.
on that, Lloyd.
Gotcha.
Get the,
Sir, yes, sir.
Get the credentials.
Yes.
I'll take care of the rest.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
See ya.
Why are you going? They letting you in on the trip?
I would hope so. I don't know.
What's your one question to Lane Kiffin?
Oh.
Well, let's hear it. You have to say your
Yeah.
Wyatt Vaughn from Tingle and Co. So
Yeah.
you have to do it like you're in a legitimate press conference.
Oh, you want me to spit on it?
And then Christian, your turn after.
I would ask him. Oh, okay, I would
Okay,
say.
so yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's Wyatt Vaughn from Tingle and
Name's
Co.
Wyatt.
Lane, last year under Brian Kelly, this team had this big 1-0 moniker going into the Clemson game. How do you adjust from that? Do you continue to have that 1-0, or do you kind of not put as much emphasis on that game to make sure you can sustain it throughout the whole season?
Good question. Good question.
I don't
Chrissy?
know. Look, good enough to where I expected an answer from somebody.
Yeah, there you go. Chrissy? This is
Hey,
the one.
Coach. It's Christian from Tingle and Co. Coach, last year, the old head coach called LSU fans spoiled, leaving a bad taste in people's mouths. Would you say that we are spoiled? Will you spoil us? And how do you
Credential
expect the
revoked.
team to perform this year, Coach?
Security, can we please get Christian from Tingle and Co. out of the room, please?
Y'all would have to give me more time to think on this, because the spoiled
Yeah, you
concept,
need more. You need
The
more.
spoiled concept's good.
I can think of something better.
You
I
can't
just-
say, "Hey, Coach, will you spoil us?"
Yeah, Coach, will you
Well,
spoil
Buddy
us?
Sanji could.
Will you
Yeah,
spoil
yeah,
us is
yeah.
wild.
That was more for the show. Now, I would like to use, if my question,
Yeah.
the spoiled
Lloyd, do you have a
concept.
question?
Was it worth it?
Coach, Lloyd, Courtney, Tingle and Co. here.
Was it worth it?
There you go.
We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
Because he could take that any
He could.
direction
That's
he'd
a good
like.
question.
Yeah.
That's it. That's LC right there. We'll see if Chrissy get that. Chrissy might have just lost his invite to Tampa.
I liked his
Who
question.
said I had to ask a question?
We have to take Poggi instead because you said a mean thing about
He had one
Poggi.
superpower. I'd like to hear Lane. I think he's such a.
Oh, that would be a good question.
Oh
for
no,
him.
you do the Mike Leach. If all the SEC mascots fought,
Yeah.
which one would come out
No,
on top?
you have to be original.
But it's Mike
You could think of
Leach.
something like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think he will have the most watched
Coach, what's your
press
favorite
conference
conspiracy
at
theory?
SEC Media Days by far.
probably ever. I would say.
No, Nick
the
Saban.
history. Well, I don't know.
But now, I mean, it's all relative.
It is relative, but
Yeah.
it will be definitely this year
Yeah.
by far.
100%.
Who do you think second?
Fucking Pete.
Golding. Yeah, like I think
That's
it's those
God.
two.
It's
Nobody cares after that.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Like Sark's like Kirby's not gonna say anything. Sark
Yeah.
is dumb.
I mean,
Summerall.
Summerall.
I think people will watch Summerall.
Oh, well, he's a tryhard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make it about himself.
I don't think I'm gonna like Summerall's.
No.
See, I actually, when I listen to John Summerall talk, I actually like him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to succeed at Florida. I don't think he's a good enough football coach to do what he needs to do in the SEC. But I like listening to him talk. He's a good talk. I see why like recruits like him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
knock
can
his
see.
block off.
Knock his block off.
I'm trying to think who else. Who else is a new coach? Oh, Will Stein. I would be. Because I don't know much about him.
Yeah, don't care enough yet.
Me neither. I would be interested
have,
to hear him
like,
speak.
I'm sure he'll talk a lot of ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Golish. at
Golish.
Auburn.
I don't know how I feel about Golish.
I think Beamer's going to be interesting because
Yeah.
he's a good talker, but he
also has
really
the
on hot
most.
seat.
He is
you
on the
know-
hottest seat.
You
Yeah.
know who would be good, but it won't be there? Joe Sloan. I'd want to hear him.
Okay, what about players? Who are some players from some teams?
Arch is probably going to be extremely highly
The
watched.
Ole Miss players.
I wonder who Ole Miss would bring. I mean,
Trinidad.
Trinidad, obviously,
And
Key
Keywan.
One.
They would definitely bring
And
both of
then
them.
Their other guy that they kept
they're
on
probably
defense.
a big defensive. Perkins, probably Suntarine Perkins.
Yeah.
Oh.
Suntarine
Yeah, he doesn't like.
Perkins.
Ooh, that might because he doesn't like Lane.
Or they have. Well, do they keep Will Eccles, the big
Yeah,
defensive tackle?
and Cam Franklin.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting. This
Austin
sounds like we're
Simmons.
going.
Austin,
Marcel Reed. He likes talking shit.
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Where did some of the LSU players transfer to?
A&M.
Are they? Yeah, I guess
Cohen Eccles and Tyree
Adams went to A&M.
Have him.
Austin Simmons at Mizzou, I think would be
Mizzou,
kind
yeah.
of cool.
I don't
Or
think they
Ahmad
would-
Hardy for sure.
Yeah.
After I don't know if he's
yeah,
going because he got shot, but
Trying to think, there wasn't anyone from LSU with like that transferred out that would be
Worthy.
No.
media day selected.
definitely not Carius Kern.
No, or JT Lindsay.
Jelani
Whoa.
Watkins went to Arkansas. Someone went to who went to Mississippi State?
DJ Chester.
Tyler Miller. Oh, and DJ Chester. Yeah.
Deej.
Yeah, I don't think any of those guys are going to be on the
Nice.
podium.
Let's go
but-
13 for 13. Let's close this thing out. Don't forget about this beautiful Turtle Box Ranger right here. Go enter into the giveaway. It'll be announced live here on Tingle & Co. tomorrow morning, and we'll let you know where to pick it up or how we'll get it to you if you win.
I just hope Christian doesn't win.
I hope Christian doesn't win.
Y'all can't let me win. I'm on the show.
I agree. I might not put your name in.
I also am not country enough for a turtle box.
You can play
don't
whatever
know.
music on the speaker you want.
Yeah, but it's like real country.
Gone country.
Friday Night Lights.
Varsity.
Blues.
What?
This is all football shit.
Dribble, shoot, pass, pivot. Remember the Titans, varsity. Yep.
Varsity Blues. Well, it could be Friday or Lights. Fuck.
It might be the first letter of those titles.
Yeah, remember the Titans Varsity
First
Blues,
word.
Friday Night Lights, and then what's the other one? I would assume Gridiron.
I would assume Gridiron as well.
Gridiron Gang.
Gridiron Game, yeah, it's probably that.
Remember Friday, varsity Gridiron.
Speakers on the
Where's
13
Friday?
13.
Oh.
You clicked it. Yep.
We're giving away a speaker.
We are giving away a speaker. There we go.
George Springer.
Viola Davis. Bucky
Harvey
Dent.
That's what I keep thinking.
Yeah.
Me too. And Dark Knight and Catwoman.
Bruce Banners.
Phil Knight, Phil Dent.
No.
Phil Knight. Bucky Dent. Harvey Dent. Viola Davis.
Oh, it's got to be like lights, speakers, banners.
Catwalk. Yeah.
Uh-huh. An arena.
Arena. What is this?
This is interesting.
I didn't know Harvey Dent was a World Series MVP.
Viola Davis won MVP of the for her performance.
Who's Viola Davis?
The great actress.
Mathematician.
No country.
Stuck in my head. Living in my jeans. I haven't washed myself in over a year. Gone country.
How country is that, Lloyd?
Oh, twice divorced. You just need a plug in.
Do what?
Oh, that's not what I looked at.
That is what he
That
said.
is what I said.
Well, that's not how I interpreted it.
I know you didn't, you butt pirate.
All right.
This is
We
the
had
same
this
person.
one.
Yesterday.
That's unbelievable. They're getting lazy. on us.
Unbelievable. It's the offseason.
Wait, well, let's see if everything else is the same.
That's what I was gonna do.
If it is, then we're not doing this. How disrespectful can you be? Wow.
Wow.
It's the same exact.
And you didn't hire Wyatt?
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on this Tuesday morning. We'll be back
Tuesday, Sunday.
tomorrow morning live. Also, make sure you go check out the Rougarou tomorrow night, Southern Regional Medical Center night.
We will be there.
Free to get in.
The first 50 people get to take a picture with Wyatt.
Rougarou jersey right there, you see it. Shout out to our friends here at
The
Southern
last
Regional.
50 people have to take Wyatt's phone number
No.
and give it to their significant other.
504. That's all I know.
776423.
There you go. Go ahead and call that number.
318.
794-9133. Do not care.
He doesn't care. Many times his number has been put out.
I'm
on the
still in
interwebs.
that chat.
Yep. 985.
My wife.
264-2674.
There you
Hell
go.
yes.
Whose number is that?
Mine.
There you go. Anybody want Chrissy? Go get him.
He could steal him.
You can have him forever.
Mm-hmm. Lock him up in the basement.
Can we go bye-bye forever?
Oh, goodbye.